goal swiped aside by goaltender Shane Aldred. Loose in front of the net. Both teams whacking at it. The ball just goes wide of the net. Picked up now. Here come the Crunch. Centering attempt, picked up. Holding onto it, his shot. That was Alex Lebrec's shot. Stopped by goaltender. Excuse me, sorry, the Bears are wearing the white jerseys and the Crunch are wearing the red jerseys. My apologies.
Now we see Shane making his first save officially, although you already gave one early there.
Yeah. Now picked up by the Crunch as they start to come out the other way. That one's going to be whistled down offside.
Oh, that was close, but we had a good viewpoint, and the referee was right on with a little bit of offside there. So both teams have got their legs going, minute into the game, and then we've got an even game so far.
Yeah, face-off will come just outside the zone. And yeah, great end-to-end action so far. I've seen ball in both ends for a pretty good amount of time.
And as a goalie, both goalies got touches early, so they got some confidence. So that's, as a goalie, I love that, getting that early touch. Make sure it's an easy save, though. Don't want to be tested too much.
Yeah, exactly. Face-off won there by the Bears. Picked up now by the Crunch. It's number 66 for the Crunch, Brody Young. Young has it behind the net. His centering pass goes off the stick of the Bears defender. That one kept in at the line. The Crunch now, that's number 89. That's Dia Parkinson. Her pass to the point reaches his targets, but it's picked off and dumped down to the other end. Both teams fighting for it at the corner now. That one's picked up by the Bears. Draw pass. Shot. Stopped by keeper Carter Lusty.
Yeah. Excellent job by Alfred there to hold on to the rebound there, not give the rebound there so his Crunch defense can get organized.
Face-off will come to Aldred's left. Draw one, kept into the line there by the Bears. That one's dumped in. Bears shot goes off the side of the net. The Bears still have control of it. Shot again, kicked aside. Loose ball, nice no-look pass there. Back to the point, shot goes wide of the net. It's Dia Parkinson wrapping that one around the boards. The Bears looking to set up still. That ball goes off a stick and up and out of play.
Yeah, I like what the Crunch are doing on defense there. There's no open Bear in front of that net there. They've been shell-shocked a little bit early in the season, but they've looked like they're solid on defense at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, doing a good job so far keeping the Bears off the board.
Yeah, the Bears are averaging 5.5 goals a game, so small victories are good victories right now for the Crunch.
Exactly, getting ready to take the face off. There's Cade Preston. Preston can't win the draw, and the Crunch try to clear out of the zone. Kept in again by the Bears. That pass brought up. It's Howitt whacking at it. He can't get a good hold of it. The Bears still have control of it now. Or the Crunch. The Crunch have it in the corner. Control the ball there. That's Brandon Mustafa.
Good centering pass, just failed to connect there.
Bears trying to clear it out off the boards. Kept in by the Crunch. Centering tap missed by Howitt there. He couldn't get his stick on it. Again in the corner with it is Mustafa. Mustafa centering attempt. Fans on it. The Bears trying to clear it out of their zone now. That one held in at the line by Preston. Preston has it. His shot blocked. Loose ball. Both teams batting. It's now picked up by the Bears. Coming the other way now for the Bears. It's Cade Preston, scores.
Beautiful play individually. Took the ball right up from the center, beat his two defensemen right through the middle, and buried it on the goalie's glove side there. No chance there for Shane in that.
Yeah, Cade Preston using his speed on that break was able to get in between both defenders and put that one to the back of the net. We're going to take another look at that one there. You see Preston catches the goalie down, goes glove side,
Yeah, it's just good shot. Just beat him on the glove side there.
And just like that, it's 1-0 Bears. And that's got to be something, you know, really debilitating for the Crunch. I mean, they had the pressure on. They were getting some good chances at it. And then just one chance the other way by the Bears. That's in the back of the net.
And as you say that, there was another good chance.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely piling on the chances early on as the Crunch. Definitely could use a little ball luck in this one. Control of it now is Cade Howitt. Howitt drops that one back to Mustafa. Mustafa fighting for it. He can't get hold of it now. Picked up by the Bears. That one dumped down. Chasing after that one is Tyler Gorbell. Gorbell to Preston. Preston shot stopped by Aldred as he'll cover that one up.
And another good job. Not only did he stop the ball, but he covered. There's no rebound there.
Yeah, you don't want to give teams that second chance to put it away, because as a goaltender, it's always good when you make that first save, but if you can't control it and it gets loose, you know, you're just asking for trouble.
Well, he was down on his knees, so definitely at the players' mercies, but he covered up great. Great job.
And draw won by the Bears. Walking in. Got stripped of the ball there, chasing after the... That was Elijah Robinson.
Just 2 steps out of his reach there. Now we're going to come back into the crunch end for an icing call.
So face-off will come again to the right of Aldred. 5:03 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 Bears.
So much better start there. Last time these teams met, it was a 10-1 game. So halfway through the first period, it's only 1-0. So
yeah,
small victory there for the Crunch.
Yeah, and not only that, the chances, you could say the Crunch lead this game in scoring chances, just have not been able to find the back of the net yet.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the Bears on their one chance they managed to score, and the Crunch had a couple, maybe even 3 or 4.
That one kept in at the line by the Bears. Shot by Tyler Gorbell. Looked like it was going to go a little up and over the net, but Shane Aldred able to get a hold of that one, and face-off will come to his right.
Yeah, another good job. Again, no chance for a rebound or a funny bounce off the boards. Here at the ball hockey rinks, it's not like the ice surface. The balls can come off those boards real quick.
Especially when you see the barricade, the yellow protected area behind the net. The balls take some funny bounces off of those from time to time. And so now that's Brody Young with it. Young, pass out front, picked up by Dia Parkinson. Her shot blocked. The Bears trying to clear this one out of the zone. It's now scooped up by Howitt, or excuse me, that was Jason Howell. And that one's loose, and that one's going to go into the back of the net.
Oh, it just got over the line. Hollered got a piece of that, and it just trickled in over there, and now it's 2-0. Here we're going to look on the monitors there for another look at that goal.
And again, it was a chance in the Crunch zone. Brought back down into the, the Bear zone. Again, brought back down to the Crunch zone, and it's Cade Howitt putting that one to the back of the net. It's now 2-0 for the Bears.
Yeah, I guess the transition game is right now is what's powering the Bears ahead.
Yeah, they've been able to, obviously they haven't yet to dominate this game at chances, but when they do get a chance, they've been able to capitalize, and they take a 2-0 lead here into the first period. Both teams fighting for it in the corner. That one's going to be swatted aside.
There it is.
And there we go, the first goal of the game coming from Dia Parkinson. Her shot from just outside the face-off circle makes this a 1-goal game.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, you know, 1 goal, but the Bears will be back, or the Crunch will be back in with some confidence, and there they got it. It's 2-1. It's still anybody's game there. That ball had eyes there.
Yeah, and it's so early in this one. You know, still in the first period, a one goal deficit. That's just one shot. You see now Brody Young trying to work that one into the zone. That will go off him, and that will be whistled down for offside. And that's the thing with the 2-goal lead. You know, 1 goal from the other team. Next thing you know, it's 2-1.
Yeah,
it's a 1-goal
it
game.
gets the defense thinking. It's, you know, it's good for the offense. It's the defense thinks they're a little bit on their heels, and after that 1 goal.
Yeah, widely regarded as the most dangerous lead in hockey is the 2-goal lead. You see Preston now has it. His shot blocked by the defender. Preston again has control of it. He'll circle around. Preston, his pass intercepted. Picked up now. Here come the Crunch. Holding on to it there. That was Jace Cronin. He'll dump that one in. The wraparound attempt there by Brody Young gets stopped by the paddle of Carter Lusty. And here come the Bears. That one's going to be covered up by Aldred. And yeah, there's that transition game again from the Bears. That's becoming a pattern early on in this one, is being able to get those rushes working for them.
Yeah, 7 minutes into the game, I might just say the Bears forwards are a little quicker than the Crunch's defense right now, and that's the difference in the game. Yeah.
The old saying is speed kills, and we're seeing that so far. The rushes that the Bears have had in this one. Faceoff will come to the left of Aldred. Draw now controlled by the Bears. That shot by Howard stopped. Loose ball. That one misses the net wide. That one's now picked up in the corner by Gorbel. That one's flipped up and be picked up by Crunch defender Alex Lebrec. He chips that one up to Mustafa. Mustafa goes on off the boards. Up to Christian Tremblay. Tremblay has it now. Now comes back out to Mustafa. His centering attempt for Howard just misses the mark.
Well, there you go. That ball luck that you were talking about earlier, you just didn't have.
That loose ball. Whacking away at there's Mustafa. That one stays out of the net. Now it's Ian Johnson. His chip attempt picked off there by Lebrec. Lebrec again holding the fort on defense. Lebrec bringing it up along the wall. He chases back after that one. Tremblay has it now. Christian Tremblay. His shot attempt blocked by the Bears defender. And Lebrec will wait to dump that one in. That one's going to go off the body of Tremblay. That one's going to be whistled down for offside.
Well, I think the coaches are like that. Both teams playing safe on the boards there, not passing it up the center. They're making the safe calls out of each zone there. So good job by the coaching staff to get their players to play proper hockey. Yeah, better safe than sorry is the old saying. Faceoff will come just outside the Crunch zone. A minute 43 remaining here in the first period. The Bears lead this one by a score of 2-1. Preston controls it off the draw. One's picked up by Tremblay. Tremblay centering attempt picked off. Now picked up by Preston. Cade Preston. Trying for the backhand pass. Couldn't get it to connect. That one's going to be dumped down. No icing call on that one. First man back is Jason Howell. Howell pass picked off by Mustafa. Mustafa shot stopped. Rebound picked up now by the Bears. They're chipping that one up. Going with it now. Pass attempt to Preston just gets blocked by the foot of the defender there. Nice play. Loose ball now behind the net. So the Bears have control of the ball. That centering attempt. Shot attempt out front. It looked like it was fanned on there by Jason Howell as it'll be covered up. Yeah, another good save there. And just at the other end there, we saw Lusty made his best save of the game. And then Aldred came back and made a good save as well. So here with just under a minute left here, we got a 2-1 score. And we've got the Bears just up by 1 goal there. Yeah, and a game where we've seen most of the pressure in the Bears zone. They lead with under a minute here to go in the first period. Trying to chip it up now to the Crunch. There comes Brody Young. He's looking for the centering pass. That one goes on to the net, and that's finds itself in the back of the net, and Brody Young gets credit for that one. Well, Brody Young is one of the additions that they've added to this team for the Crunch here, and we'll see the goal here. It was just a simple 2-on-1, just trying to pass it out in front. And then it just went off. The unfortunate bouncer off the Bears defenseman into the net. We've talked about they weren't having good luck around the net, and there maybe it just evened out a bit there with the tying goal. Yeah, so if they could take this into the second period, a great ending for the Crunch as they went down 2-0, but have responded with 2 goals of their own, and we've now got a tight hockey game. The Bears have control of it. That one, clearing attempt. Left in the zone. Parkinson passed that one up to Young. Young will loop around that one. He passes that one up. And that one will be offside. No, it's a goal. Sorry. No, we had a whistle from another rink there.
A whistle from the other rink, and I got confused with the offside. But
that's all right. It was a great goal there. And as we were talking about going into the period tied 2-2, and instead they're up 3-2. So what a finish for the Crunch here.
Jace Cronin able to find the back of the net on that one with a nice shot. And the Crunch have turned the table after being down 2-0 here in this first period. Now lead this by a score of 3-2.
And I see we have a penalty on the play as well, so the Crunch is going on the power play.
Yeah, so not a bad series of events for the Crunch. That one brought back to Cronin. Cronin will chip that one around the boards. Parkinson plays that one over to Young, and that will do it here for the first period of play. And that first period had everything in it. We saw the Bears take an early 2-0 lead. We figured maybe we're seeing more of what we saw from the last time these two teams met. But the Crunch able to put an end to that, scoring 3 unanswered goals.
Well, you called it. You said early on they were up 2-0 the Bears, but the Crunch had carried the play, and now the scoreboard finally shows that the Crunch were the better team, and they're justified for leading 3-2.
Yeah, they were definitely getting those chances early on, but it was the nice transitioning game by the Bears that was the story, and they were dictating the score of the game because of it. But you see, after the scoring chances for the Crunch finally added up and were converted into goals, and now they take a 3-2 lead here into the second period.
And they are on the power play as well. So
yeah, having that extra man advantage definitely doesn't hurt at all. And
well, going back to that golden corner to make it 2-1, we said that ball had eyes. Maybe it turned things around, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and that's Howitt with it. Cade Howitt got it knocked away from him. That's Preston. He's going to chip that one up center. That was to Braden Barney. Fighting for it along the boards is Preston now. He couldn't get control of it. Mustafa has it. Mustafa, he'll dump that one in deep. That one goes off the stick before it could get deep of Jason Howell. But again with his Mustafa. Pass that one over. Tromblot shot blocked. Still loose. Big save there by Lusty again. Mustafa has it behind the net. He's trying the wraparound. Can't get it to work. That was Howitt there. His shot goes through the crease. That one dumped down the length of the rink by Elijah Robinson. No icing as they are down a man. Parkinson has it now behind the net. Dia Parkinson. Just going to throw that one up. That one's picked off by Preston. Excuse me, that's Barney. Barney has it now. He's racing down the left wing. His centering attempt to Preston. Shot. Rings off the bar. Or the post, I should say. It goes off the post. And fighting for now is Mustafa. Mustafa trying to clear that one. That one shot up and out of play by Preston. It went off a stick of a member of the Crunch there. So face-off should come just outside the Crunch zone.
Well, that's a good bounce back. Minute and 10 seconds there for the Bears. Braden Barney came in. He's the leading scorer in this division with 24 points, just really eating it up. And you saw what makes him why he's the best player right now in this division. That he took control of that shift despite not having a goal. But great pass in the front.
Yeah, great chance created there by Barney. And that's how you score goals, by creating chances. So face off won by the Bears. That's Barney with it now along the boards. He chips that one up and around, chasing hard after it there. The Crunch, they push that one behind the net. They're now chasing in their own zone. Mustafa centering pass. He finds Howitt. Howitt shot. Goes up and over the keeper, loose in front of the Young trying to chip away at it. And Mustafa getting it on as well. That one doesn't find the back of the net. Young's going to play that one back to the point. That shot fanned on. Loose though. Picked up by the Crunch. Now picked up, by the Crunch. Penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5. As that is Logan Hotchkiss making his way back onto the court. Young wraps on around to Mustafa. Mustafa holds on to it. He tries to no-look pass it. That one's picked off right away by Jason Howell. That one chipped up along the boards. Picked up by Lebrecht. Lebrecht lays that one to the other corner. That one clearing attempt by the Bears. Once again held into the line by Lebrecht. And it's Howell again behind the net.
That's twice the defenseman there's made a great play to keep the ball in.
And Howell passes that one up. Loose ball picked up by the Bears. Nice swat. Nice hand-eye by Barney to swat the ball down. That shot there by Gorbel goes up and over the net. Picked up by Lebrecht. Lebrecht has it. He chips that one past his man. Swatted down. Now it's going to be whistled for the hand pass, as it was Logan Hotchkiss swatting that one out of the air.
Yeah, even doesn't matter if it was a stick or a foot. It was touched by another player, so it's blown down correctly by the referee there. Good call there.
Yeah, those can be hard to see sometimes, especially along the boards when you got three guys all over it. Don't know what or whose body goes off of, but good job by the ref to make the right call there. It'll be Parkinson again set to take the draw for the crunch. They lead this one by a score of 3-2. Chipped into the zone by the Bears. Chasing after it hard there is Preston. Preston. Play that one back in. That one's picked up by Gorbell. Gorbell gives that one over to Robinson. Elijah Robinson has it. Out centering attempt to Preston, swatted away by Parkinson. Having the ball behind the net there, that is Parkinson. She's trying to clear that one out of the zone. That one chipped up by Howitt, but that doesn't get too far. Loose ball in front of the net. Parkinson trying to swat it. Elijah Robinson now has the ball. Robinson to Preston. Preston shot stopped and held on to there by Shane Aldred as he covers that one up.
He looked behind him there. He didn't have it under his glove, but he came down with his pads, and you know there's always a backup as a goalie. If you get your stick in front of it and then your legs, one of them's going to stop, and he did the right thing there.
Yeah, and sometimes, especially when you're wearing all that equipment, you don't know where the ball is. You can't feel the ball.
That's the big difference between ice hockey and ball hockey. You know, in ice hockey, you can feel the puck hit your pads or your arms or whatever, but in ball hockey, you can't feel it. It's not as hard, and sometimes you don't know where that rebound is or that ball is. So many times I've lost the ball that everybody thought, why didn't you have that one?
Yeah. Yeah, looks a lot easier than it is playing goaltending for a ball hockey team, especially when you get a windy day. I find the ball travels quite a bit through the air.
It can travel, it can dip, it can curve, absolutely. So sometimes you're not best to just stick out your glove and make a save. You're better to move, shift your body over and be a blocker as opposed to a catcher.
Yeah. You see Braden Barney getting set to take the draw. He'll be looking to help his team get back in this one as they trail this one by a goal. Getting back to get that one is Jason Howell. Howell plays one off the boards. Up to Johnson. Johnson. Pass that one up to Barney. Barney going down that right wing. Barney takes it hard to the net. His shot scores. Braden Barney gets that past the defender and ties this one up. It's 3-3 now.
Well, you saw him come down the wing there. He put the ball on his far side, protecting it from the poke check. Came around the front again with his arm, protecting it, and pulled it around the goal. And in that perfect goal, now you know why he's leading this division in scoring.
Yeah, and Braden Barney, you know, you figured it was only a matter of time before he came into factor here as he's able to get low on Howitt now and takes that one hard to the net, outweights Aldred. And
yeah, just comes right across the crease there.
Is able to tie this one up. And this is a period that we've seen dominated by the Bears, so that one, Preston now losing from that. Big save made by Aldred as he scoops up the rebound.
Absolutely, again, and he was in position to cover up that rebound. Like you said, a big save and in perfect position to cover up that there is no rebound.
Yeah, Cade Preston all alone there had a great chance to give his team the lead, but he's denied by Shane Aldred. Face-off coming to his left now. Picking up the ball is Johnson. Johnson drops that one back, plays that one crossover. That one was attempted to go to Gorbell. He still chases after it. It's the Bears once again applying pressure. That's Preston. He'll pass that one across to Howell. Howell shot blocked. Big block there by Mustafa. Howell again takes another shot at. Nice bat out of midair there. Oh, Sebastian Falia. His shot scores. Brody Young able to take a good shot at that one. It looked like it beat him 5-hole there.
Well, I was looking around who was in front, and the next thing I know, you said scored. It was in the net, so I didn't see it as just like Lusty did. Yeah, so we'll have to look at the replay there, but just down on the side there, and I guess
chases the ball, and
that's it. Just left his post a bit and just found the ball had eyes. You know.
Yeah.
We were saying earlier they didn't have any ball luck, and now they're getting it.
Yeah, it's been a couple of fortunate goals here for the Crunch, as they now lead this one 4-3. That's Brody Young with it now. Coming down the right wing, Young. Loose ball now picked up by the Bears. That one up to Barney. Braden Barney. He'll hold on to it. Pass that one out front. That one goes wide, and then a loose ball picked up by Barney. Fighting for it hard there. It's crunching. Here comes Brody Young. Young's gonna take this one behind the net. He loses control of it. It's now picked up control. There was a delayed penalty there for the Bears, and we'll see what the call is. I believe it was hooking to Barney.
Yeah.
As he was,
everybody's looking around. Not me, but yeah, the box door is open, so.
Yeah. And it is Braden Barney. He's going to sit, and that is hooking for 2. As that was Brody Young coming up that right wing, and Barney just couldn't keep up and had to use the hook as the equalizer, but he'll sit for 2.
Right. Well, Brody Young has been the equalizer here for the Crunch there. He's new to this team, and he's come on with a couple good shifts and rewarded with a goal at the end there, and result of the penalty as well. So a lot of pluses on his side.
Yeah, he's been had quite the performance in this game so far. One of the newer members of the Crunch. That ball picked up by Parkinson. That one swatted out of the zone. That one just gets by. That was Sebastian Falia at the point. Now picked up by Preston. Preston will dump that one in. That one's gloved by Aldred. He'll play that one into the corner. Chasing after that one hard now. That is Christian Tremblay. Tremblay has it now. Tremblay has that one up the middle. That one's slapped it right back into the zone by the Bears. Tremblay trying to get that one out. Excuse me, that's Falia. Parkinson plays on to Howitt. Back to Parkinson. She backhands that one. That one just rolls by the net. Picked up now by Howitt. Scooped up by Gorbell, and he's trying to clip that out of the zone. Kept in by Falia. Loose ball picked up by Howitt in the corner. Howitt trying to pass that one out front. That was picked up by Preston. He'll clear. He finds Johnson. Ian Johnson has it now. Johnson taking his time, looked like he was trying to find Preston out front. That one goes in the air, now picked up by Mustafa. Mustafa, his pass picked up by Gorbell. Gorbell, shot stopped by Aldred. He picks up the loose ball and will cover that one up.
Yeah, good job to cover it up. Defense running around a little bit there. Coach can make a line change and organize his troops out there. They're still on the power play for a little bit. You know, but it's the Bears that have controlled this period there. You'd think the Bears were almost on the power play.
Yeah, it's been, and we saw it even earlier on the first penalty kill in this period. They were controlling the zone time as well, which is, you know, unusual, especially when you had a team like the Crunch controlling all the zone time in the first period. Ball picked up by Howard. His centering attempt to Parkinson. Shot stopped. Big save by Lusties. He was able to get the stick on that one. Howard, first man over to get it. Howard plays that one back to the point. That one thrown back into the corner, now picked up by Gorbell. Gorbell will find Preston with it. Preston just trying to dump it clear down, and that one just gets by Lebrec. Picked up again by Gorbell. He'll clear that out of the zone. Back onto the court is Barney. Back to 5-on-5. So they'll whistle that one down for icing.
Yeah, just as Barney stepped out, he was hoping to get a break. Pass just went a little bit by, and it's an icing call, but another good penalty kill for the Bears. They're 2 for 2 in their penalty kill.
Yeah, really impressive.
They were aided by a great save by Lusty with the stick there in that sequence.
Lusty doing everything he can to keep his team in this one. As the Bears have given him some offense in this one. They're going to need a little bit more if they're going to want to win this one as they trail the Crunch 3-2. Faceoff will come to Lusty's right. Draw one by the Crunch. Brody Young shot right off the draw.
I thought for a minute there he took too long to set it up on a stick, but he knew what he was doing, and it was in the back of the net before I could even say it was wrong. It was in the net, so obviously it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, Brody Young winds up for the big slapper on that one as he scores again in this one. And he's been the difference as they lead this one now 5-3, and we'll see that one again. Young winds up. Lucky the stick of Gorbell just a little too late to get to that one, as it was behind Lusty before he knew it. The Bears now trail by 2. It's Preston now trying to lead the rush. Cade Preston, he has it, shot, scores. Well, that one goes off the glove of Aldred and finds itself in the back of the net.
Well, I wasn't sure if it went off the glove or between the legs, but he's definitely got a piece of it, but they're a good bounce back by the Bears. You know, that 2-goal lead didn't last for long. I think maybe 7 seconds, if that.
Yeah.
So good job. Preston's had a good little game as well going for him. He's been involved in a lot in the offense and been rewarded with a goal or two.
Yeah, so we'll see another look at that one. And that one,
I'm still not sure if it was off the glove or through the legs.
To find the back of the net nonetheless. And it's Cade Preston cutting this lead to 1. Picking that one up in the corner there is Jace Cronin. Cronin shot. That one, Lusty didn't have control of that one. That one's loose and it's picked up by Howell. Howell now has it. Howell's clearing attempt is stopped at the line. Fighting for that one. Cronin, his shot stopped. Mustafa has it now. Mustafa, wrister, blocked in front of the net. Kept in by Lebrec. Lebrec shot. Loose still. Barney chasing after that one. Barney trying to chip and run. Barney looks like he's got a stick tied up, but he's able to get a hold of it. Barney gets the ball picked off him by Young, Brody Young. That one goes off of Preston into the air. Chasing after the one's Cronin. Jace Cronin has it. His shot scores. Jace Cronin picks the glove hand side. And they restore their 2-goal lead, the Crunch, as they lead this one now 6-4.
Yeah, it's just perhaps Leslie should have come out a little bit more and cut down the angle there, a little bit left there. Thought maybe the angle was not much to shoot at, but he found some back to the net spot. There we go on the look here.
Yeah, you see Jace Cronin there.
Yeah, he's
just
on the goal line there.
Puts it just above the glove,
Yeah.
and as a goaltender, you want to get out and take that angle away and come out and cover as much of that as possible, but just couldn't get to the. There was Lusty just over his glove, and the Crunch lead now by 2 goals. That one shot by Howell. That one goes between the legs of Aldred. He'll cover that one up.
Well, that's a couple there that's got by his stick, but he's been able to squeeze the pads in time there to keep the ball out.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game when you're a goaltender. Just keep the ball out of the net. And Aldred's done a pretty good job of that today. That one wrapped on the boards by Failure. To Preston out front, and Preston with a big shot finds the back of the net. And once again, it's Preston cutting that 2-goal lead down to 1.
Well, that was quick. That ball wasn't on his stick. Half a second it was in the back of the net there. No chance for Eldred there, but just a quick shot there. You know, just a little bit different than. Here we go in the replay.
You see that one rolls off the boards there, right to Preston as he puts himself right there by the hash marks.
Yeah, he's got his stick already winding up as the ball's coming to him. He knows what he's going to do with it.
Yeah, had his head up, picked his spot, and puts that one past Aldred with 38.7 seconds. A late goal here in the period. A lot easier if you're going to a period down 1 than 2. That's for
absolutely.
Sure. Makes a big difference. But in a shootout like this one, goals have not been too hard to come by. There's Barney now. Brandon Barney. That one out front, stopped by Aldred. Loose ball. That one picked up now by the Crunches. They'll try to get this one to the zone. Dia Parkinson has it now. Parkinson will dump that one in deep. 15 seconds remaining here in the period. Ball loose in the corner. That one gets by Preston. But he's able to recuperate the ball, recuperate after that one and picks it back up. That one kept into the line by the Crunch. Preston has it, that's Howell. And time will expire here in the second period. Lots of action.
Well, you know, we had 6 goals there, but maybe the biggest play was the save by Aldred at the end to keep it a 1-goal lead going that third period.
Yeah, and both goaltenders doing everything they can to keep their team ahead in this one. It's turned into a bit of a shootout, 6-5 game.
Well, good news for the Crunch there. You know, they've come in here with only 11 goals scored in 5 games, and here after 2 periods they've scored 6. So their goals for average is definitely going to go up there.
Yeah.
And we expected goals from the Bears. They're averaging 5.5 goals a game anyway, so they're right on pace or even above that.
Yeah, and for the Bears, that's maybe one thing to watch is that scoring touch of theirs maybe here in this third period. See if they can kick it into gear just a little bit more as they need 1 for the tie and 2 for a win.
Yeah. Well, I noticed there Braden Barney's been playing defense there, and right now for the first shift you see him lined up at center, so a little bit of a coaching strategy change there we see.
Yeah, we'll see if that sparks even more offense out of the Bears as we begin the third period. That one scooped up by the Crunch. It's now picked up by the Bears. That pass to Barty just gets by him. Heads up play. That was Mustafa who got his pass picked off, or Tremblot, I should say. Tremblot.
Mustafa has it again. Coming back and back checking nicely was Preston there. Loose ball, that one's gonna. They're gonna touch that one up. That one's gonna be whistled down for the hand pass. Not necessarily the wrong thing to do, touching it up there, because you don't want the other team to take it and go the other way.
No, not really. Unfortunately, it's a face-off that comes back, but on the transition, Crunch has been hurting the transition, so they get their defense back and set and organized. So I agree that.
Yeah, and they've looked good tonight when they've when the pressure's been on them in their own zone. They've been able to keep shots to the outside. He's done a good job of that.
Yeah,
nice.
And there's another save by Aldred, and he, again covering the rebound, that there is no second chance there for the Bears.
Yeah, nice glove save there by Aldred. Face off won by the Crunch. That one going to be wrapped around the boards by Tremblay. It's Brody Young in the corner. He's had himself quite the day today. That one going to be put right back in deep into the corner. Brody Young still has control of it. Young trying to chip down around. Barney puts an end to that. Barney got his head up looking to the front of the net. Good fight for it there between Lebrecq and Barney. It's now picked up. Mustafa has it. Mustafa. His shot. That one just goes wide of the net. Now picked up by Lebrecq. Lebrecq to Cronin. Cronin gets stripped of the ball. That's Gorbel. Gorbel has it. He passed that one to Barney. Barney shot. Glove down by Aldred, and he'll cover that one up.
That's what Aldred's about 6th, 7th glove save. He's got more in one game than I have all season.
Yeah, he has definitely been flashing the leather here today and is making some excellent stops. And hasn't really allowed too many rebounds out today.
No, that's the key there. And when he's missed it with the stick, he's closed his pads on it, and he's done a great job despite allowing 5 goals.
Yeah. And for a team, you know, they're playing a team that's averaging 5.5 goals a game. 5 goals, not necessarily too bad against a team like the Bears, who have been able to put up goals at will. Chasing after those Barney and Young. Young's going to step on the stick of Barney, and they're going to call that one a penalty. Howlett chips on up the board. That one's picked up by Parkinson. Dia Parkinson has it now. Parkinson walks in her shot. Loose in front of the net. Covered up by Carter Lusty, and we're going to get another penalty to Barney here.
Yeah, that's the second. It's unfortunate. It was definitely didn't mean to do that. He just trying to play the ball. But down here in ball hockey rinks, you're responsible for your stick. And, you know, Young stepped on it, and away he went down, and that's a tripping call there. So,
yeah, and it's one of those unfortunate things you see, as you see Young steps on the stick. Both guys going for hard for the ball. Not a malicious or dirty play at all.
No, not at all. We're glad to see Young get up, though. No injury.
Yeah, and going to the power play now for the 3rd time are the Crunch. They've been unsuccessful on their first 2 attempts, and we'll see if that can change that here. I'll play in the deep. Preston has it. He'll chip that one up and over. Young has it now. Brody Young. Him and Elijah Robertson going out there, but Young able to get that up around the board. It's coming now this way. That was Howlett. He got it taken off him. There's Elijah Robinson. Can't hold on to that one, and now it's Sebastian Felia who puts that one onto the other side, trying to find someone in the empty space. That one reached to by Preston first as he dumps that one down the length of the rink. Brody Young. Young will pass that one up to Parkinson. Parkinson now plays that one in deep. Chasing after that one is Howlett. Howlett has it. That one's picked off by Preston, and he'll dump that one down the length of the rink. Is that one now picked up by Felia. His clearing attempt scooped up by Jason Howell. He'll dump that one in, now picked up again by Felia.
Yeah, so far the Bears doing a good job killing the penalty, though.
Yeah, another excellent penalty kill. Nice job there by Preston. Doing an excellent job holding that blue line and the red line, not letting the Crunch get much deeper than that. We'll see if Brody Young can change that as he dumps that one in, but he's going to go off for a line change.
Yeah.
And now picked up off the side of the net. I don't think the goalie knows where it is. Great defensive play there by, that was Ian Howell. Or excuse me, Jason Howell. as it was goaltender Carter Lusty who didn't know where that one was. That one kept in by Failure, Sebastian Failure. As it, the man is out of the box, it's Barney. He's hovering around the red line, hoping for a stretch pass. And that one, and Barney gets what he wants. Barney tosses that one up. Braden Barney all alone, his shot scores!
Well, you're psychic there. You called that. You was looking for that stretch pass there. He got it. He passed it to himself behind the back there with a little hand pass there, and set it with another deke, left, right, and in the net.
Yeah, Braden Barney able to get a hold of that one coming out of the box. As you see there, throws it up to himself. Does a nice little move around Aldred. There's nothing he can do about that one.
Yeah, throws his body a bit to the backhand and pulls it back to a strong forehand and puts it in the back of the net. Yeah. Good job by Barney.
And that will tie this one up. We now have a tied hockey game. It's 6-6. But teams have been quick to respond after the other one scores in this one, so we'll see if that continues here. The Bears now have a little bit of momentum as they trail this one 6-4. And they've come back to tie this one at 6-6. It seems almost as if it's been teams coming back from a 2-goal deficit, tying this one up. We saw the Bears take an early 2-0 lead, and the Crunch were able to tie that one up. The Crunch make it 4-all, and then it was then 5-3 afterwards, and then 6-4, and they've tied it up now again, the Bears, after trailing 2.
Well, you called it that 2-goal lead, right? The worst thing in hockey.
Yeah, sometimes teams get too comfortable with a lead that's not as big as it seems. That one chipped up there. Chasing after that one's Barney. Barney walks in his shot. That one rings off the bar, and that one goes up and out of play. And it's Braden Barney coming alive here in this third period.
Well, it's the Braden Barney show in the third period. They're a great move inside, or outside, inside, and then just off the bar there and up high over the rink meshing there. So the face-off's going to be outside.
Yeah, face-off set to come outside the zone. Barney taking the draw. We'll see much more of him here in the final 5 minutes and 15 seconds in this game. Gorbel throws that one onto the net and covered up by Aldred.
Yeah, again, no rebound there, so.
Yeah, steady goaltending play by Aldred. Face off coming to the right here of Aldred now. Barney gets it. He throws that one on net. Aldred stops out loose though. Barney picks it up. Loose ball scooped up by the Crunch. That's Jace Cronin. Cronin with some space he finds Tremblett. Tremblett has it. Pass that one over to Cronin. Cronin's shot misses the net just wide. Loose ball in front of that. Picked up. That's Johnson, Ian Johnson. He's gonna find Barney. Barney gets to it in the open space. His shot stopped by, excuse me, sorry, that was Aldred making the save once again. Shane Aldred coming up the other way now. Here come the Crunch. Cronin gets his pocket picked by Johnson, but able to recover. Right away, there's Mustafa. Mustafa's shot. That one rings off the bar. Loose ball. Cronin takes a whack at it. That one just goes wide. Mustafa with an excellent chance there. That one now picked up at the point. Mustafa will turn and fire. That one stopped by Lusty. Mustafa again behind the net. Thrown out front. Loose. That one swatted aside by Preston. Cronin now has it. Cronin. He throws one on net. Loose still. We're going to get a penalty on the play. Ref blows the whistle. And it's going to be high sticking. And it looks like it's coming to Mustafa.
Yeah, just a little anxious there, just reaching up. Here at the rink, sir, you can't have your stick over the goal net there. And that's what happened. He just reached a little higher. The two refs are conferring on the play right now.
Yeah, as the box is open, but it is the box of the Bears that is open. And that's, I believe they're calling, is it Barney on that one? That would be his third infraction.
Yeah.
We'll see that one again. If it is Barney, that is his third infraction of the game, which results in being tossed. And
it definitely was the white stick, though. But I don't think it was Barney there. Was that Caden 14?
I believe, yeah, that was number 14 there. That was, yeah, Kate Preston. You see the referee there having a word with Coach
4.
Brett Preston. Yeah. That is Howlett. Yeah,
he's explaining it to the coach there. And
Jason Howell.
Obviously, the coaching staff saw it one way and the refs saw it the other. Go figure. The coaches and the refs don't agree.
Yeah.
That's not a first, I don't think, down here.
Yeah, nothing new there. You see, it will be Howell sitting for 2 minutes for the high sticking, as it was the stick in the air opposed to making contact. So if the stick is high, if it's a high sticking call and there's contact made, they do call that 4 minutes. But if the stick is just above the shoulder or above the crossbar, right, one in front of the net, it's just 2. So now a big power play chance. As good as time as ever for the Crunch to get something going in the power play. 0 for 3 so far in this one. But they love to add one here. That one kept in by Young. Brody Young taking his time with it. Has lots of time. That shot blocked. And now picked up. That one by Howard. Blocked in front of that, chasing after that one in the corner. And is Brody Young. Loose ball in front of the net. Picked up by Preston. Preston trying to wrap that one around. Young, great hand-eye. He was trying to catch Barney on that clearing attempt there, but Brody Young holding the line. Now that's his brother there, Brady Young. That one up to Barney again, waiting up for the passes. He loses control of that one. But come back the other way now. There's only 2 men back. Way offside there. That was Brady Young jumping in just a little too early.
Yeah, a little excited there. He saw the transition going in the Crunch's favor, but he definitely got in. As we know, it's a floating blue line. The ball went over the red line, so that means he has to clear the blue line, and he was already in looking for that offensive chance.
Yeah, and hard not to want to jump out of the action here, especially late in this one, under 3 minutes remaining. Preston, nice up and over clear, trying to catch Barney. That one swung at a couple times, Barney. He's going to try the wraparound. He's got some space. That one blocked out in front. I can't tell which body that one went off of. Young chips out along the boards. He follows that one up, but he still has it. There's Brody Young. His pass attempt blocked by Preston and dumped down, up and over. Nice job there by Aldred. Leaves that one for his defender to play with. Now 2:15 remaining here in the third period. Still anyone's game, but 6-all. Taking his time with it here.
And there goes Barney for the quick.
Yeah, we've seen Barney so many times hovering around that center line, just past that, and looking for the chance. Loose ball. That was Gorbel. Swinging at it now. It's picked up by Tremblett. Tremblett to Parkinson. Parkinson dumps that one in deep. Chasing after that one. Picked up by Howell. And Howell is out of the box now. It's 5-on-5. Another failed power play. That one shot. That one a slow roller. Stomped by Lusty. Picking up is Howard. Both guys fighting hard for it. Preston and Howard both fighting hard for the ball. A good battle for that ball there. Picked up by Howard. Howard trying to throw that one out front. One's kicked aside. And now picked up by Preston. He's going to try to find Barney deep, but he just clears out down the length of the ice and goes for icing. 1:14 remaining here in this one. And the Crunch, maybe not scoring on that power play, but definitely got some good chances and had some good pressure there right after it as well.
Absolutely. There are a couple. We saw posts there. We saw a couple saves by Lusty there, and we just saw a couple near misses as well. So there, but we just saw the negative of the long pass there. It comes back now for icing. So the Crunch will get an important offensive face-off.
And you see, it's been special teams. The advantage for the Bears is they're 4 for 4 on the penalty kill. The Crunch just haven't been able to get anything. And you see again, that one, Aldred, lucky not to have that one roll up and over the stick there. That looked like that could have been a definite possibility. Young will wrap that one around the boards.
Well, definitely from my angle, my heart went up for the poor little guy there for a second.
Yeah, Lebrec trying to get that one through center. Barney has it now. Braden Barney. We'll see if he can get another goal here with under a minute to help his team or create some chances. Ball covered by Aldred will come to the right of Shane Aldred.
Well, we've seen our share of goals in the last minute there. In the first period, we saw 2 goals in the last minute. In the second period, we saw 1. So don't go away. We still got 51 seconds left, and I fully expect we'll see a goal from one of these two teams.
51 seconds is more than enough time to see 1 or possibly even 2 more goals in this one. This ball now picked up by the Crunch. That one cleared up and over. That one goes on top of the dugout there. The faceoff will come back into the Crunch zone, and again to the right of Aldred.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, though. He made sure he got the good clear there, didn't go up the middle. It is a face-off in the defensive end, but as a coach, I'm happy he went up the side.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be taking too many risks late in this one, especially a team like the Crunch. You know, only have the one draw to show for so far in this one. In this season so far, they've competed excellently today with the Bears.
Oh, absolutely. No matter what happens in the last 38 seconds, I think this is a moral win for the Crunch here.
Oh, definitely. Something for them to build off of as the season continues to roll on. Draw one by Preston. Back to Gorbel. We see it to Barney now. Barney, that backhander, blocked in front of the net. Now picked up by Howell, Ian Howell, or Jason Howell, trying to get one more. Barney has it in the corner. He throws out front, loose ball, picked up and dumped down the length of the ice. No icing call on that one. Cade Preston's gonna have to try to dump this one down quickly if they want to get another chance. That one batted down at the line there. Picked up, Mustafa brings that one in, he'll be offside. 1.9 seconds remaining in this one. What a finish. Chances at both ends there.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm looking at the fans here. Everybody's enjoying the game here. Everybody's sighing
my
relief
word.
there. A couple close calls both ends. We've been treated to a good game here.
Yeah, this has been an excellent display of the entertainment of Barrie ball hockey, and that will do
I'm
it.
going to applaud these guys. They played really well.
Yeah, an excellent game by both teams here in this one. It was non-stop action from this one from the time the game started. We saw great chances at both ends and some spectacular saves, some great goals,
And comebacks, 2-goal comebacks by both teams.
in a game where neither team deserved to lose in this one.
No,
Neither one does.
Yeah, it's certainly both teams have to be happy with the tie there.
Yeah, so you see the Bears and the Crunch meeting at center for the handshake, which happens after every game here at Barrie Ball Hockey, and that will do it for the first game of the Barrie Ball Hockey Game of the Week in the minor bantam division. Stick around, those. We'll have more Barrie Ball Hockey Game of the Week coming up next. Hello and welcome back to the Barrie Ball Hockey Game of the Week here on Rogers TV. I'm joined alongside Ron Ruff. My name is Steven Zahoyas, and we have the second featured game for the Barrie Ball Hockey Game of the Week, and this is between the GLB in purple, wearing white, and the Landsharks in red. The face-off underway, and the game is ready to go. First one, a shot dropped in from the point. Loose ball in front of that. That one's going to be covered up by the goaltender for GLB in purple, Elizabeth the Downs Thom. And face-off will come to her right. And this is a game between a couple of pretty evenly matched teams, and we'll see if we get a evenly matched game between these two. This ball picked up now by GLB in purple. Having in the corner there, that's Malene Coriat. Coriat throws on up front, and that one finds the back of the net. As I believe that was tipped in front by the stick of number 66, Jessica McConnell.
Yeah, just perfect, find a spot, no defenders there, keep your stick on the ground, and just direct it in the net, and that was a perfect result there.
You see, it was Corial.
There we go. No chance there for Perrant there, net for the Landsharks there. Yeah. As you mentioned, we're expecting an even game there. This is their third meeting there. Each team has won one game apiece.
Yeah. So that one batted away there by defenseman Christine Stanway. Now picked up again by Coriat. Stanway will get back to it. Stanway chips that one up off the board. Picked up now by Shelly Andrews. She'll play that one in deep. Chasing after that one is Erin Hare. Hare can't get to it. It's now picked up by Nicole Francis. Now the Landsharks are looking to get something going. That one kicked onto net and kept out by Downs Thom.
Yeah, there you saw Erin Hare was all alone in front of the net, but unlike the girls in purple there, the ball never got to her, and it still stays 1-1 or 1-0. Pardon me.
Yeah. Face-off set to come to Downs Thom's right. Getting set to take the draw for the Landsharks is Marissa Browning. Browning wins the draw back. That one kept in at the line there by Lindsay Anderson. It's now picked off by Stacy Mayhew. And it's turned over now, picked up again by the Landsharks. They're looking to tie this one up. That one played in deep, picked up by Browning. Browning, she's going to wrap around. That one taking her time. She has her head up. Browning. She finds that was Hare. That one, her backhand shot attempt goes wide of the net. That shot attempt there by Lindsay Anderson blocked. Picked up now again by the GLB in purple. That shot blocked right away, and that will clear as Christine Stanway just couldn't get to that one in time. That one dumped in. That one gets by Nicole Francis. Francis has it with her head up. She passes that one up. Loose ball. Both teams fighting for it. Kept in by the Landshark. Browning has it now. Marissa Browning. She spins and fires. That shot stopped. Loose ball. Picked up. That one goes into the corner now. Chasing after that one hard is Shelly Andrews. Andrews throws that one out front. Loose ball. Picked up again by the GLB in purple. And they'll dump that one down. And chasing after that one now for GLB in purple is Stacy Mayhew. But she can't get to it. That one picked up by Anderson. Along the boards now. Both teams fighting for control of that one. Now having that one is Mayhew. Mayhew has her shot. End up in the corner. Picked up by Stanway. Christine Stanway taking her time. She passes that one up. Chasing hard after that one is Anne-Marie Lind. Lind has it. Lind has Browning there. Browning. Nice little move around her defender there. Lind still has it. She's stripped off of it. Kept in at the line, though. Chipped up with speed now. That is Lauren Piggin. Piggin can't control it. Chasing after that one is Lind. Lind can't get to it to the point. Piggin has it now. Piggin winds and fires. Shot stopped. That one played off the board there. First woman back to get that one is Diane Armstrong, and that one will go up and out of play.
Just out of our reach there.
Yeah.
That's a long goal without a whistle there for you here.
Yeah.
But a good end-to-end action there. We saw some good saves, some good passing, and good scoring opportunities there. Still 1-0 there with 6:32 left.
Yeah, it's still the early goal by GLB in purple. The only one on the board so far. Still lots of time left in this one, though, nonetheless. Marissa Browning has it now. Browning shot stopped by Down's thumb. She's going to pick it up again, Browning, using her speed, trying to cut out wide and come back in through the center. Browning passes that one over to Stanway. Back to Browning. Browning trying to chip and run. Piggin read that one well. That one played back into the zone. That one could be played right away. Chasing after that one is Nicole Francis. Nicole Francis was. She couldn't get a hold of it, though. Loose ball. Both teams picking up. Marissa Browning now. She's been all over the ball early in this one. Control that one is Lind. Lind winds and fires. That one just goes wide of the net. Loose ball. Picked up by Francis. That one goes off the stick of Christine Stanway and will go down the length of the ice. The rink. But it's picked up now by Melian Coriot. Coriot trying to wrap that one out in front. She can't get that one to go. Now picked up at the point by Kim McGuire. That one blocked. McGuire chases after that one. Loose ball picked up by GLB in purple as the Landsharks trying to just get one of their line changes out on that one because they're short bench. They only have one substitution in this game. Piggin shot blocked. Picked up in the corner there by Andrews. Back to the point. Horn has it. Aaron Hare. Marissa Browning has it. She's trying to go ahead and nice little flick and run. Marissa Browning can't get out to a nice job by Downson Thom, but she's down on the play, and so is Marissa Browning.
A little collision there. It's a good heads-up play by Melissa Browning to tip it forward, and Tom realized what was going on, tried to come out and make the stick check, and a little collision, an incidental collision there, and referees blew it dead just to make sure everybody's all right. Here we see on a replay there, we just tipped over the defenseman's sticks, and Browning got collided there with Tom as Tom came out there, as we said.
Yeah, and that's going to happen in Barrie ball hockey. You got people moving so quickly out there on the court that collisions are going to happen. It's just part of the game. You have to shake it off.
Well, unlike hockey, you can't turn to your side and stop there, and you just the momentum keeps going. You just sometimes have those collisions.
And Browning with a nice pick. She was able to pick that one off, and her shot stopped by Downson Thom. And getting back to not like ice hockey. You got so much equipment when you're wearing and when you're playing ice hockey as well. It's not body on body like we see here in Barrie ball hockey. I mean, just besides the shin pads and the helmets for some at this age group, nothing else really protecting you. That one won by the Landsharks. That one dumped down, picked up in the corner there. First one to it was Christine Haggerty. One gets by defenseman Diane Armstrong.
Yeah, good discipline by the Landsharks to go up the boards again.
It's never a bad decision to go up the boards, where sometimes you see going out the middle can cost you big time. There's Marissa Browning. Marissa Browning with a nice move. She's stripped of the ball. Coming up the other way, here come GLB in purple. Not Lindsay Anderson, that is Stacy Meehue. That is Lindsay Anderson with it now for the Landsharks. They're trying to come the other way. She finds Browning, Marissa Browning. Nice move by the defenders. Browning shot just goes up and over. Marissa Browning's been all over the quarter league in this one.
Yeah, we've played about 6.5 minutes, and I think the ball's been on her stick for about 5 of those minutes.
Yeah, that's that might not even be an exaggeration. That one kept in at the line there by Horton. Ashley Horton's shot blocked. Kept in by Browning. Browning gets knocked off the ball. And it's almost not even by choice, though, that she's been near the ball all game long. As we mentioned, only one sub for the Landsharks.
Well, absolutely. It's not that she's a ball hog, not by no means. No,
Yeah.
You're right. There's only one sub, so.
Yeah. That was Lindsay Anderson trying to find Browning up the middle. She can't get a hold of it. That one's turn and fire. That's Jessica McConnell. Loose ball picked up by Anderson. Anderson has her pass blocked by the high stick, but Browning gets an opening. Here comes Marissa Browning. She just couldn't get a good hold of it, but she finishes. Nice goal there by Marissa Browning, and you figure it was only a matter of time before she got on the board.
Well, absolutely. Like we said, the ball's been on her stick, and that one, just a little bit of unlucky play for the GLB. Just deflection went right to her, and then she was sprung on the breakaway there, and left, right, and then back of the net.
Nice finish there by Marissa Browning as she finally gets on the board.
Yeah, and it ties it up 1-1, and I thought the interesting point, these two teams have met twice. Both games have been shutouts, so this time it's not going to end in a shutout. Both teams have been on the board now.
Yeah, so 1-1 here in this one. A nice goal to make this game all knotted up. And for her effort, she gets to be the lone sub on the bench for now. Marissa Brown.
That didn't last long. Here she comes.
Yeah, she comes right back out of the court.
Get a drink of water and get back out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You want to, you're gonna have to keep those shifts short. You got five girls all double shifting and triple shifting out on the court, so everyone gets tired eventually. And we see now the Landsharks looking to keep the pressure up. That one along the boards. That's Jessica McConnell. She gets stripped of the ball. Lynn has it. Lynn trying to pass that one up to Hare, just out of her reach. Picking up is Francis. That one gets by Stanway. Chasing after that one hard. That is, that was Coriot. Loose ball. Played up. Lynn has it. Anne-Marie Lynn using her speed. Storms in. Big save there by Dawson. Downs Thom back to the point. The pass over the stick of Shelly Andrews on that one. And that one will be dumped down the length of the the rink for icing.
Yeah, it's hard not to say icing.
Yeah.
But absolutely, they're good end-to-end action there. And as I say, I'm very impressed with the defensive play. Both teams going up the boards, covering their man in front there. We had that one mistake early that resulted in a goal, and then we had a deflection that resulted in Browning's breakaway that also resulted in a goal. So
yeah, and a large part of any sport you play is making adjustments when necessary. And we mentioned that early defensive lapse in front of the net, not picking up the woman that was loose in front of the net. Now we're seeing a tighter knit effort by the Landsharks on defense. A minute 10 remaining here in this one, all knotted up. Browning has it. Marissa Browning, her shot goes wide. Picked up by Lynn though. Lynn is quickly stripped of the ball by one of the GLB in purple defenders. That pass back will be scooped up by Lynn. Lynn, it's a 3-on-2. She's got Hare and Browning with her. She loses control of that one pretty quickly. Number 19 there for GLB in purple. As Christine Haggerty loses control of it. Now here comes Browning again. Marissa Browning gets stripped of the ball instantly. And back the other way came the GLB in purple. But it's Lynn doing a nice job holding that one at the center zone area. 14 seconds remaining here in the first period. That one's picked up by Miku. Miku has that one behind the net. Loose out in front. That one now scooped up again by Haggerty. Haggerty over to Miku, and that will do it for the first period of play. Some good action and some good chances on both ends of the rink.
Oh, I agree. Both ends, both goalies made up big saves, both forwards, defense. Everybody played a good period there. Barrie ball hockey should be proud of a period like that.
Yeah, Rochelle Perron and Downson Thom doing all they can to keep their teams in this one and keep this one a low-scoring 1-1 game. And there were some excellent chances, but great job by the keepers. And we'll see in this one if the Landsharks, we see them maybe, fatigue set in as the game continues, having only one sub.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. I noticed in the last 2 minutes they started to slow down a bit there, and a couple 3-on-2s, 2-on-1 started to develop for the GLB, but they couldn't turn them into goals. We'll see if that changes in the second period.
And that's one of those things you got to adjust to the amount of players that you have show up. And it's Barrie ball hockey. People do have other commitments. These the athletes in this league. So sometimes you have to deal with a shorter bench, and you're going to have to pace yourself sometimes, especially when you got 6 runners. That one kept it at the line. Loose ball in front. That one picked up there by Pighead. Fighting for it hard behind that, it's Jess McConnell. That one thrown out in front and kept at the line by Nicole Francis. Pighead just can't get that pass to connect, and the other way come the GLB in purple. Loose ball picked up. She finds Marissa Browning. Browning trying to take that one right to the open space. She was stripped of the ball. Picking that one up now is Stanway. We're seeing Stanway dumps out in deep. Browning doing a nice job getting to the board there. Keep it in. Loose ball picked up. That is Pighen. Now that it's Browning once again with a nice little move. Browning brings that one out wide. Her backhand attempt goes wide of the net. Cycled back to Anderson. Anderson shot blocked. That one now scooped up by Coriot. Browning passes that one off to Shelly Andrews. Shelly Andrews' shot goes up and over the net. Lind on it. That one gets back to Anderson. Lindsay Anderson winds and fires. That one goes up and over the net. Picking that one up, that is number 4, Christine Stanway. She's got time. That one blocked. Loose ball in front of the net. Both teams whacking at it. The Landsharks able to keep this one in the zone. I think some great zone time are the Landsharks. Lynn looking for a pass out front. She picks it up. Now it's wrapped around behind the net. That attempt there by Andrews is covered up by Downs Thom.
Yeah, you mentioned there was some great action there, and the Landsharks had control there. A line change there was a little bit 5-on-3 there for 30 seconds there. So, but Landsharks couldn't take advantage of it. The defense there, GLB held.
Yeah, and we're seeing now the Landsharks getting some offensive zone time as they've dominated that here early on in the second. And but mind you, we have talked about how fatigue will set in over time, and we see the Landsharks once again coming out to a strong start, and we'll see if that holds, if they can continue to keep the pressure on. That pass attempt out in front. Browning trying to swat at that one. That one loose, now picked up by Lynn. Lynn wraps that one around the boards. Loose ball, bouncing for it. Both teams trying to play it. That's Nicole Francis on it now. Francis has her pass attempt fanned on, but she does get out of the zone. The Landsharks clear, and they are back to being onside. Kim McGuire has it. McGuire to Francis. Francis has that one swatted at by Aaron Hare as that goes off the top of the dugout, and face-off will come just outside the GLB in purple zone.
Yeah, we see a little bit more strategic game here, more spreading out the offense there, looking for that passer as opposed to running the both back and forth. I'm sure that has something to do with the number of players and even the weather. You know, it's warm out here.
Yeah, it's a nice hot day today, so it's not too hot either. Both almost perfect weather conditions for a game of ball hockey here at the Barrie Ball Hockey Arenas.
I see you haven't been goalie down here then.
No,
A few degrees cooler would be better for the goalies.
Yeah, wearing all that equipment definitely doesn't help while standing in the sun. And one thing also to note as well is the shade on the away side of the rink, the side of the away team here, is beneficial for the goalie as she does not have the sun blinding her eye, where we see Downson Thom has the sun glaring right in her face, which can make it difficult to track a shot that comes from a distance or even nearby.
Oh, absolutely there. And you see when she's watching the play down at the other end, she's trying to shade herself so she can see it. So even if a quick shot would come, she's not quite set yet. So it could be a factor.
Exactly. As now we see scooping the ball up is Stephanie Engel. Engel has that one go to Mihu. That one in the air back to Engel. Angle shot blocked. Loose picked up in front. That was Haggerty taking a shot at that one. She couldn't bury it. That one kept in by Mihu. Browning will be the first one to it. She's going to dump that one, and that one's now picked up by Aaron Hare. Hare chips that one up. Chasing after that one now is Andrews. Andrews has it behind the net now. Downs the thumbs, played that one behind the net. Loose ball picked up by GLB in purple. Browning doing a nice job keeping that one in. Sweeping that one up is Lynn. Lynn gets stripped off the ball by GLB in purple defenseman Jessica McConnell. That one shot out front. Loose ball in front of that. Lynn taking whacks at it. Both Lynn and Andrews trying to poke that one in, but it's Downson Thumb keeping that one out of the net.
Yeah, the ball was loose for a couple of seconds. They both had a whack at it. But as you said, Downs Toms was able to cover up the rebound there.
And faceoff will come to Downs Thumbs right with 4:49 remaining here in the second period. Haven't been too many whistles in this one. It's been a pretty smooth flowing game. And
no, everybody's getting used to hearing your voice there. I'm just enjoying it as well.
And loose ball there covered up by Downs Thumb.
Yeah, and this is a good break here for the Landsharks. A couple short whistles there. They get a rest here. That's not a bad thing for them having the short bench.
Not at all. Sometimes, especially when you're chasing in their own zone, which the Landsharks fortunately haven't been doing all that much in this one. It's sometimes nice just to take that icing just to get a nice breather in when you're short bench. Browning runs over that one. That was now picked up by McConnell. First one on it there. That is Piggin. Piggin shot stopped by Perron. Picked up now by Lynn. Lynn clears the zone. First woman back to it is Diane Armstrong. Armstrong taking her time as she has time. Andrews now starts to apply the pressure. That one goes over to Piggin. Piggin kicks out back into her own zone. Turns that one over to Andrews. Andrews shot blocked by Piggin. Piggin will clear that one up the middle. Chasing after that one is Anderson, but that one will go the length for icing.
Yeah, there was just a little bit of pressure, and that one mistake up the middle almost cost them. That's almost what the Landsharks are waiting for, having the short bench. They're waiting back for that one mistake to capitalize on.
Yeah, it's one of those games where you're letting your opponent, decide how this one's going to go. If you're letting your opponent make the mistake, or if you see your opponent's playing well, you're going to adjust accordingly. That one was touched before it could hit the ground, the ball, and we'll get set to do that again.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, the ball's got to hit the ground first, and if not, the referee whistles it down.
Yeah,
and there we go.
Yeah, draw won by Lynn. Kept in by Anderson. Nice little chip off the boards there by Lindsay Anderson. Quick shot, kicked aside by Thom. Lynn has it now behind the net. Lynn picked up by Francis. Francis shot blocked, and now chipped up. There goes McConnell. Jessica McConnell has it. Following there was Christine Stanway. She's down. She's holding her face. It looks like maybe a high sticking or something made contact with the head, as that's what she's holding down there on the court.
Well, I'm not quite sure if they just got tangled up there, and her stick in her hands got caught in the girls in purple here. We're going to take a look at the replay there, but I think it was just a tie up there. There you see the sticks caught up, and then just a little tumble there. And her hands are caught up and can't protect herself on the fall.
Yeah, it's, like we said, when you got people running at full and fast speeds here, contact is one of those things that it's in mind just a non-contact sport, but contact will occur.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially when you have two teams competing hard for a win here at Barrie Ball Hockey. So,
well, and you said it, that we all have jobs at the end of the day, but we come out here and we want to have some fun, but it's an exercise and we can compete hard, and good for them.
Yeah, as we see Stanway with the help of Anderson and Andrews making her way to feet. She looked like she can't put any pressure on that left leg of hers. That looks like that seems to be the leg that's in discomfort.
So it might just be a bit twist of the knee there, that when she was tumbling down, put all the weight wrong on the knee there.
So Stanway.
All right, so see if we can get another look at this on the screen here.
Yeah, and
there, just a little slow motion there. Yeah. Trying to watch her left leg. Oh, she steps on the stick there and turns her ankle.
Yeah, Oh, right
Right,
there.
so-
Yeah, you see the ankle twist, and
Definitely, the body is not supposed to turn that way.
yeah, our best wishes go to Christine Stanway. We're hoping that she will be all right, as that did not look good on the slow motion replay. She's now made her way to the bench.
And I don't think we'll see her coming back for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and that hinders the Landsharks even more, as they're now down to 5 runners, opposed to the 6 which they had. The small total of 6 runners already has been decreased to 5, and now nobody will get a rest for the Landsharks.
They went from having a small break to no break now.
Yeah.
And obviously, the main concern is the health of their teammate.
Yeah, Christine
But
Stanway.
they still have 13 minutes and 27 seconds left of hockey to play too, and they'll have to focus on that too.
Yeah. Face-off, I believe, will come just outside of the Landsharks zone, as you see both teams discussing, having a moment to take a little break here.
Well, I think it's important to get to regroup here. They're not professional athletes. They have a chance, to see their comrade, friend go down. So
Yeah, it's always good to check in on Stanway there for the Landshark teammates. Make sure that she's doing all right.
And kudos to the referees for not hurrying everybody along there, making sure that the players' welfare is looked after first.
Yeah. Face-off will actually come down into the Landsharks zone. It'll be to the right of Rochelle Perron.
Well, I think that's the right call. The ball was in the zone
Yep.
there, and it was the Landshark player that went down. So
Yeah. So Christine Stanway has been treated there on the bench, and we'll get set to resume play here. Lynn getting set to take the draw. She kicks that one back to defender McGuire. That one goes up and over the net. Behind the net now. GLB and Purple have control of it. That shot stopped by Rochelle Perron. Lindsay has it now. Lindsay Anderson. Lynn tries to wrap that around the boards. That one's now passed out to Browning. Browning gives that one over to Hare. Erin Hare taking her time with it, dumps it in. Chasing after that one is Nicole Francis. She's the first woman back to it. Her chipping and clearing attempt kept in by Lynn. Now picked up by Hare. Erin Hare. Her centering attempt goes off a stick, is now picked up by Stephanie Engel. Lynn doing a good job keeping in. That's Shelly Andrews. Now back. That one clears past the red line. That's Lindsay Anderson. Dumping that one back in. Swatted at it there was Nicole Francis. Browning dumps that one in deep, and that one will go up and out of play. Face-off will come just outside the Landshark zone.
yeah, as you see now coming back from that break there, you see it a little slower down. Everybody's slowed down a little bit. The momentum of the game has been lost a little bit. So hopefully in the next 2 minutes they get a chance to get it back, and then we'll have a good third period.
Yeah, as sometimes a stop and play will do that. Sometimes the legs get too rested. We'll see if they can start to move a bit now. 2:10 remaining here in the second period. Chasing after that one is Engel. Now picked up by Mihu. Mihu wraps on around the boards. Anderson, first woman back to get it. Hare passes that one back. They're chasing in their own zone now, the Landsharks. Maybe we're seeing fatigue setting as the period rolls on. Chipped up there nicely by McGuire. That shot there by Haggerty just misses the net wide. That one shot out front. Good chance there by the GLB in purple. Haggerty once again has it. Haggerty has that shot blocked by the glove of Browning. Loose ball picked up by GLB in purple. They're trying to clear this one out. Or excuse me, the Landsharks are trying to clear this one out. Browning has it. He's trying to do a little chip and run. That one's going to be whistled down. Offside faceoff will come just outside the zone.
Well, you talked about the first period, how the Landsharks made some adjustments covering the guys in front of them after the girls after the first goal. Now I see on Melissa Browning there, it's the GLB's turn to make adjustments. They're coming up on her, not letting her walk into that zone like she did in that one goal.
Yeah, and when you see Marissa Browning, when we see her have control of the ball, she's usually taking that one right to the net. So if you can try to control that, push her wide and not give her that lane to run, we're seeing now the dividends it's paying for GLB in purple. That pass back. Dumped into the zone by Coriat. Coriat. Loose ball picked up by McGuire. She throws that one out front. That one gets by Browning's stick, and Lynn quick chasing the ball there. Here comes Lynn. Her shot stopped. Loose ball. Going to be corralled by Andrews. Andrews plays that one over to Anderson. Anderson. She chips that one, and that one's picked up. That one does clear the zone. Turning around, that's Lynn. Marianne Lynn winds and fires. That one goes off the post. Loose ball in front. Still loose, but the refs whistle it down. And a big chance there by Anne-Marie Lind as she just wrung iron.
Well, we talked about the Landsharks just holding back, waiting for their chances there on the transition there. Here we see on the replay there, just one little mistake by the defense there, and there's a shot off the post. Fortunately, it comes back to the Landshark player, but Tom is in position to make the save.
Yeah, the big wind and fire by Lynn on that breakaway chance. Not something you see all that often, but it is effective if you have enough time and space to wind up that close to the goalie.
Well, at this point, I think you know the girls are tired. You go with your best shot, and if that's her best shot, then take it.
Exactly. Loose ball. Swatted to the corner by Francis. Under 10 seconds remaining here in the first. Francis clearing a attempt kept in by Anderson. Loose ball picked up in the corner. And that will do it for the second period of play. No goals in that second period, but some excellent saves by Rochelle Perron and Elizabeth Downs-Thom. And they keep this one a low-scoring 1-1 game heading into the third.
Well, absolutely. There, the game before we called a lot of goals. This one, it's a goalie's battle for sure. 0-0 after that period, 1-1 at the first. So we're total is 1-1 for each team.
And one thing that told me a lot at the end of that second period was it was the Landsharks applying the pressure. And when you have a short bench, sometimes you see as the game rolls on or as the period rolls on in between those stoppages, in between periods, you start to get tired a bit, but they were controlling the pace and setting the tempo at the end of that second.
Well, absolutely, and there was that break, unfortunately, with the player being hurt there. With the 2 minutes there left, if they were able to get their composure and have the legs to run out that period, they still got 10 minutes to go, and we'll see if they can keep it up here.
Yeah,
but regardless, it's going to be a close game. We've seen a good one so far.
Yeah, and thanks to the goaltending at both ends, keeping this one a nice close hockey game. So we head to the third period.
Well, now it'll be Perrant that'll have to deal with the sun in her eyes, and we'll see how it affects her. The sun is getting a little bit lower at each minute there as it starts to set there, so it's certainly going to be a factor.
Yeah, and just makes being a goaltender here just a little bit more difficult if it wasn't difficult enough already.
It throws another curveball at you.
Yeah. Getting set to take the draw. Browning, she wins it back. Andrews taking her time. She plays that one off the boards to Lind, to Francis. Pass that one up to Mihu. Mihu gets that one swatted away by Andrews. Lind has it now. Lind. She dumps that one in. That goes off the referee's foot there, so it didn't go as far as she would like. Browning has it. She takes her time, passes that one back. Shot there by Andrews. Goes off of Francis. Loose ball. Picked up in front. And trying to get that one going the other way is Diane Armstrong. Mihu. Clearing attempt. Gets out of the zone there. Dumping that one, Christine Haggerty. Nice keep in by Diane Armstrong. Over to Mihu. Mihu chasing that one in the corner. She's got Anderson on her. Mihu gives that one over to Haggerty. Haggerty has it. That one, again, wraps around behind the net. Andrews chips that one off the boards. Picked up by Erin Hare. She can't clear the zone. Mihu out front. Gets that pass attempt picked up by Andrews. Both teams fighting for it hard along the boards. Hare couldn't clear the zone, and now Mihu winds and fires. Nice block shot there by Anderson. Fighting for it hard again. That is Hare. She can't get control of it, but Marissa Browning has it. Browning takes that one outside. Browning shot stopped by Thom. Loose ball. Clears the zone. No icing called on that one. First woman back is Shelly Andrews. Andrews. Wraps that one around. Kept in by Haggerty. Christine Haggerty robs that one back to Armstrong. Lots of time. She winds and fires. Shot blocked by Anderson. Anderson and Miku going hard at it in the corner. Angle has it. Angle trying to wrap it around. Loose ball in front of the net. Cleared down. First woman back there is Francis. Francis with her head up and lots of time.
Yeah, we see the Landsharks not too anxious to forecheck at this point.
Francis rolling with the flip and run. She can't get past Andrews. Browning has it now. Browning. That one gets by Armstrong. I don't think that was on purpose. Browning takes a little bit of a tumble. She gets back up, and we're going to get delayed penalty on that one.
No, it certainly wasn't intentional, but the referee is calling an interference call there.
Yeah.
Just, it's non-contact, and she just tried to block her out, and that is the correct call.
Yeah, and it looked like Diane Armstrong just got caught flat-footed there. Browning came at her with her feet moving quickly, and Armstrong wasn't moving her feet at all, and we see the penalty call.
Yeah, we talked in the first period on that goal that they got caught standing still, and here they got caught again standing still.
That's Armstrong shot. Anderson, I should say, shot stopped by Thom. Rebound cleared out down the length of the rink. Anderson. Over to Andrews. Andrews brings that one down the right wing. Andrews shot. Blocked aside. Loose ball still in front. Browning whacking at it. That one just doesn't find the back of the net. Browning drops it back to Anderson. Anderson shot. Kicked aside by Francis. Now over to Andrews. Andrews shot. Blocked. Loose ball picked up by Coriat. Coriat has that one kept in. That shot gets blocked. Chasing after that one's Browning. Browning fires. That shot gets knocked off a stick and over the net. Lind has it now. Lind. Shot goes off the stick of Coriat and up and out of play.
Well, there's some good action there. I found it interesting there. I'm not sure if we were able to pick that up on screen, but as they were coming in, the girls in purple, GLB was calling where Melissa Browning was, and Tom was yelling, "Don't worry about her, worry about the ball."
Yeah. Yeah, and when you've had someone who's been able to, you've seen the adjustments made to Browning, definitely in the heads of GLB in purple is Marissa Browning, and that one's going to get by both defenders. Rochelle Perron, nice play up to Andrews, working almost as a sixth player on that one, keeping that one from going too far deep. Going to the net hard, Andrews. Shot blocked. The other way, that one's now picked up. Both teams fighting hard for it. That is Aaron Hare. Hare back to Anderson. Anderson, cross rink over to Andrews. Andrews winds and fires. That one, a bit of a bouncer, picked up by Coriat. Coriat trying to clear the zone. Again, Andrews doing a nice job keeping that one in. That one does get past the line, though. Coriat, nice effort. Francis will be the first one back here. Francis off the boards, kept in by Anderson. Anderson shot, goes off a stick and misses the net. Coriat. And Diane Armstrong back on the court. We're back to 5-on-5. That one goes up and over the net. Not out of play. Still in play. Lind has it. Lind gives that one back to Andrews. Andrews winds and fires. Shot blocked. Loose in front of the net. Browning. She spins. Fires. That one just goes wide. Loose ball still. Francis has it. Francis frantically trying to clear the zone there. That one by Coriat chipped up. Chasing after that one hard is Piggin. But that will go the length of the rink for icing. 5:13 remaining here in the third period. Some good chances for the Landsharks.
Well, although they didn't score, it was a successful power play. They had some chances, as you said, but now GLB weathered the storm. Are they going to be able to counterattack there? Did that take a lot out of their offense there? The Landsharks are they going to be tired for that last 5 minutes?
Yeah, as they were running around creating some great chances there, were the Landsharks. That one gets by Andrews. Chasing out the one hard is Haggerty. Haggerty has that one poked away by Andrews. And the defense has just been outstanding this game. Andrews and Anderson have been excellent for the Landsharks. And that one chipped up. That one kept in by Armstrong. Armstrong, nice little move around Hare, but she loses control of it. Browning saw her opportunity, and she's running with it now, but she just can't get that one. She was trying to get a breakaway out of that one. Miku shot, blocked, rebound, blocked again. Still loose. Both teams batting away at it. Diane Armstrong will keep that one in at the blue line. Armstrong winds and fires. That one goes wide. Miku picks it up now. Miku, her shot blocked by Anderson. Lynn has it now. Lynn, first one to the ball. That one chipped in. Chasing after that one hard is Anderson. Anderson tries to go up the middle. It's picked off by Haggerty. Luckily, Andrews was there to pick it up, but Miku now fighting with Hare. Taking her time now. There's Browning. Browning, nice move around Armstrong. Browning walks in, shot, kicked aside by Thom. Great chance there by Marissa Browning, but Thom flashing the pad. Hare wraps that one around. And Haggerty chips that one up. Haggerty and Andrews fighting for it. Andrews has it. Loose ball, kicked aside. Chasing after that one hard as Hare. Hare gets her pass picked off by Armstrong. Diane Armstrong behind the net. Lynn and Armstrong going hard. Lynn takes a tumble and Armstrong follows suit. Browning has it though. Browning goes between the legs. Her shot stopped by Thom. Loose ball kicked aside once again by Thom. Hare on the rebound opportunity. Couldn't bury it. Now coming is Miku. Miku shot blocked. Anderson trying to keep it in. Anderson over to Marissa Browning. She walks in. Fires. Shot kicked aside by Thom. Or it looked maybe off the stick of that is Kim McGuire. But nonetheless, Lynn has it now. Under 3 minutes remaining. Lynn back to Andrews. Andrews' shot misses the net wide. And the Landsharks are all over GLB in purple. They just got to get this one out. And they do. Miku doing a nice job clearing the ball of the zone. Chasing after that one hard is Lauren Piggin now. Piggin has it in the corner. Piggin shot. Gloved down by Perron. And she's going to hold on to that one.
Well, that was a lot of action down in GLB's zone there, and they survived that, that's for sure. You almost think the benches are flipped, that it's GLB that has no subs there. They're on their heels.
Yeah, it's the Landsharks with quite the effort here in this one. As they have, I haven't seen any fatigue set in on this Landsharks team in this game, and we'll see if that continues to be the case now with just under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the third period. That one goes up and out of play.
Yeah. Well, just getting back to that pressure there, Elizabeth Down-Toms there leads the league in goals against, and sometimes on first place team you wonder, is it the team or the goalie? Well, here she's proving it. It's the goalie.
Yeah, and you can go places, especially when you have the stability that the GLB and purple have in net with Downs Thom. She has been outstanding in this one. And Rochelle Perron as well.
Absolutely no slouch. You know, she got beat in the first 20 seconds, and she hasn't let in a goal since.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It hasn't been tested as much as Downs Thom has, but nonetheless, when called upon, has been able to do the job. This is Rochelle Perron. Francis plays that one off the board. Both teams fighting for it. Armstrong trying to get to the Browning, was trying to get there first with speed, but it was Thompson. Now McConnell has it. Jessica McConnell. So picked up by Anderson. Over to Browning. Browning and Armstrong. 1-on-1. Browning shot stopped by Thom.
Well, excellent job. Just boxed her out on the defense there. Diane Armstrong didn't make a move. She let Browning make the first move, and that was the outside shot. Yeah. So great job on the defense there.
And as a defenseman, you just want to not necessarily want to show your hand first. You want to let the offensive players
heads up there.
That one just up and over the booth there.
Absolutely, getting back to that there. You don't want to make that first move, and especially with a talented player like Browning there, she'll walk right around you. We've seen that a couple times already today. Yeah, so great job by Armstrong.
Yeah. So face-off will come just outside the GLB and purple zone. Draw now. Lind has control of it. Browning couldn't get on it. Piggin now has it. Piggin using her speed now. But it's first woman back, and that is Andrews. And she gives that one to Anderson. Anderson, nice little move around Francis. She's trying to split the two of them there, and she just couldn't get by. And now Browning, she's going to turn and pass that one off to Anderson. Anderson cuts it out wide. She gets by Armstrong. Anderson poked by the stick of Armstrong, doing a great job getting back there. Now Anderson gives that one back to Browning. Browning winds and fires. That one goes off the stick. Nice block there by Jessica McConnell.
Absolutely. She didn't flinch at all. She went right out to block the shot.
Yeah. And that's taking one for the team, and that's what you have to do to win a hockey game. And late in this one, with under a minute remaining, we're all knotted up at 1. And there's Anderson fighting for it hard. Picking it up is Lind. Lind also fighting there. Piggin. Those two have been all over the ball tonight as well. And Francis has it now. Francis, she's running it up. She's going to dish that one up, picked up by Browning. Browning trying to bring this one the other way now. Browning, she's going to turn around. It was a 1-on-3. Not necessarily the greatest numbers. Lind now gets control of that one. Lind gets that one poked away. Lind goes hard into Francis, picking that one up was Hares. She was trying to find Browning in front, but she wasn't there. That one's going to go down the length of the ice for the rink for icing. 14 seconds on the dot remaining.
Well, it has been a great game, and we're down to a final one or two shots here left, and like you said, 14 seconds. That sometimes you might see teams gamble and go for the win, but with 14 seconds and no spares, you know that Perron's going to stay in her net.
Yeah, there's no chance of a goalie pull there. Browning over to Hare. Hare can't get a good whack at it. Francis will pick it up. We'll see now if GLB and Purple can get one more chance. That one's going to go down behind the net. Andrews has control of it, and that will conclude this ball hockey game. Excellent action. Only 2 goals scored in this game, but man, the action was just unbelievable.
Well, we saw a lot of action, a lot of great saves, a couple of posts here and there, some great defense, some blocks by forwards. We saw it all, and we only saw 2 goals, and I still say we saw it all.
Yeah, this game had everything. Great saves, couple goals early on in the first, no goals in the second and the third, but some great end-to-end hockey, great defensive play. That's what you want in a hockey game, and we got it here today, as it was a even match team between 2 teams that were pretty even coming into this one. We see both teams now in the handshake line, and that will do it for the second game of the Barrie Ball Hockey Game of the Week. But don't go anywhere, as we will have the third and final game coming up next. Hello and welcome back for the third and final Barrie Ball Hockey Game of the Week. I'm joined by Ron Ruff. My name is Steven Sahoyas, and we will have a matchup from the men's C2 division to finish things off here today between the Jackson Development, wearing the red, and the Duckchiefs, wearing the purple.
Well, my first question is, what's the Duckchiefs? But yeah, they've played 4 games. Their record's 2-2, although they're sitting in 7th of the 8-team division, but they've got a few extra games in hand, so their record, could go either way right now. So they could be a contender or a bottom team.
Yeah, still a little too early.
Right, and Jackson Developments is tied for 3rd with 3 wins, 2 losses, and a tie.
Yeah, so referee checks in on both goaltenders, and we are set to go here at the Barrie Ball Hockey Arenas. It is Jackson Developments with the ball. Passing that around. Let's have control of that one now. I'll play it off into the corner. Jordan Bailey will wrap that around the boards. Now picked up by Jake Balkman. That one gets by him. kept in at the line there by Sylvain Cloutier. That one brought out front. Good chance there by Bachman. Coming up the other way now. Here comes Brody Sudabi. Sudabi has his pass and shot from Kyle Osajenko blocked, and that one goes up and out of play.
Well, that was a lot quicker action there. We've seen back and forth there. A couple good passes and a couple chances. No shots on net, but a couple chances nonetheless.
Yeah, setting the tone early on in this one. It looks to be a fast-paced game. Faceoff will come to the left of goaltender Jason Goes, who's not normally the goaltender for Jackson Developments.
Yeah, normally Ryan Wood. He's played all 6 games for them so far, so we'll see if that's a factor or not.
And then Sudabi, who has his pass attempt go off of member there of Jackson Development.
And maybe we'll mention Dan Hahn is in net there for the Duckchiefs.
Yeah, Dan Hahn, goaltender for the Duckchiefs. He's plays for quite a few teams here at Barrie Ball Hockey, so a well-versed goalie in his own right. And the faceoff will come to his left. Getting set to take the draw now for Jackson Developments is Jordan Bailey. Bailey wins that one back. That shot trickles by Hahn and in. Great shot there by Todd Jackson. Beats Hahn. And just like that, it's 1-0.
Well, partner, I think you jinxed him a little bit there. That one's, I think he'd probably like to have that one back there, but judging by his body language there, it just went off his glove and on the left side of the net and trickled in on the right side. So he got 3/4 of the ball, but unfortunately, you got to get 100% of it.
Yeah.
So.
And that one rolls into the back of the net. And an early goal there for Todd Jackson makes it 1-0. Cloutier has it now. Cloutier brings that one over to Bailey. Bailey back over to Jackson. Jackson to Cloutier. Pass attempt misses its target. No icing on that one. But getting back for the Duckchiefs is Trevor Partridge. Partridge plays that one over. Some nice passing out of the zone there. Bloom was trying to catch. That was Caruthers, Preston Caruthers, on that cross-ring pass, but that one will go up and out of play. Face-off set to come to the right of goaltender Dan Hahn. Or excuse me, my apologies, if Jason Goes. Walking in on that one, trying to get a good shot there for the Duckchiefs. From the Jackson Developments, that shot there by Pickers goes wide. Loose ball now, picked up by Stoutness. Now wrapped back around. Control of it, Pickers. Jordan Pickers gives that one back to Jackson. Jackson to Pickers. Pickers wraps that one around. Out front, that pass is picked off. Coming the other way now, here come the Duckchiefs. And it's Bloom. Bloom gets knocked off the ball by Jackson. Jackson doing a great job using his size on Bloom there. Cloutier passes that one up. String of passes to the neutral zone. Nice shot there. Picking that one up for Jackson Development is Eric Diamantrakos. Diamantakos gets on that one. He'll get off for a line change. Osajenko has it. Kyle Osajenko stripped to the ball. Picked up again, though, and dumped right back in by Vandergeest. Vandergeest sticks with it. Picked up by Jackson Developments. Osajenko, Kyle Osajenko. That one ends up back on the stick of Sudabi. Delayed offside. Scooping that one up will be Pickers. He takes his time. Nice pass up there to Sudabi. Brady Sudabi shot blocked. That one comes right onto the boards here. That one clears out of the zone. Osajenko fighting for it now as he can't get control of it. Nice play there to hold the line for Jackson Development was Michael Telford. Loose ball picked up by Bailey. Bailey. He passed that one back. That shot blocked. Big block in front there by Vandergeest. Putting the body out on that one. Pickers has it now. Pickers gets stripped to the ball. That one chipped up. Nice keep in there by Bailey, but it's a second chance. It gets to Sadabi. Sadabi plays out cross rink to Osajenko. Osajenko takes his time, passes it over. That one's going to end up on the stick of Jake Bachman's, not Jake Bachman, Adam Brown, as he spins and fires and puts that one to the back of the net. We're tied at 1.
Well, there we go. I didn't think that one should have gone in either, but I thought they missed their opportunity hitting the trailer, pass missed, and cross to the boards and a quick shot in, and maybe just getting used to the Barrie rinks here and the angles.
You see Adam Brown just
turns and fires. Yeah, exactly. You and I call it at the same time.
Yeah.
Spins and fires.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all it takes. Catches a goalie bit off guard, surprised. And not necessarily a high-scoring area there for Brown, but nonetheless, a goal. That shot just like that. Jackson Developments answers, and it's Jake Bachman with the windup. Regains that 1-goal lead for Jackson Developments.
Well, that's his 19th point of the season there. He leads this division in scoring here, and that ball wasn't on his stick very long at all. See the windup. We see the ball coming. His stick is back in motion, and once it's on his stick, it's released. That
beats Hahn to that blocker's side. I see Bachman again fighting on the ball. Osajenko, nice little chip and run by Jackson. Osajenko passes out one over, shot, scores. Lots of end-to-end action here. Adam Brown off the feet from Osajenko, and we're all knotted up again.
I was just catching my breath from explaining the last goal, and here we got another one to talk about. Boy, that's end-to-end action there.
That's for sure. As you see Osajenko doing a nice job chipping it by Jackson. Coming in on this 3-on-1, takes his time, finds Brown on the doorstep. Johnny on the spot is Adam Brown, and they tie this one up.
Well, absolutely. You called it, but we got to take a look at his eyes there. He looked almost at the guy at the top slot, looked off the goalie, and came across there and just caught everybody off guard with that perfect pass.
Nice play there by Osajenko, and now we have a tie hockey game and a lot of interesting action going on in this one as we're all knotted up at 2. Now for the Jackson Developments carrying it up, that's Jordan Pickers. Pickers trying to find, that was Eric Diamantacos on the pass there. That one's going to be called down for icing. Face-off will come back into the Duckchiefs zone.
Well, we're exactly at the halfway point of the first period. We've got 4 goals. Does that mean we're going to see 24 for the night?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's been an offensive showcase early on in this one. Throw goaltending and defense to the wind, as it's been the offenses dictating the story in this one. Face-off won by Pickers. That shot just goes wide. Taking his time now, coming out of the zone for the Duckchiefs. He sees a little speed, sees a little space there, I should say. That was Mark Perron. Perron has it again. Perron takes that one to the open space. He gets stripped off the ball. Coming the other way now is Kluche. Kluche passes that one over to Pickers, and he was just offside.
Yeah, an extra move at the blue line there, and they put themselves offside there. So,
and how many times do you see that? You know, sometimes just that hesitation, running it in past the blue line, leads to someone running in offside, and face-off will come just outside.
Yeah, sometimes the defenseman will step up a little bit, change his angle, and the forward just makes that one extra move, and it causes his teammate to go offside.
Jackson with a nice chip off the boards. That one goes down the length of the rink again for icing.
Well, I was getting a little trapped in the corner there. Good job. Make sure you clear, safe pass, get the ball off the surface there. And if it's icing, then you regroup. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. Yeah. Face-off will come to the right of goaltender Dan Hahn. That one wrapped around. Going hard to it there was number 66, Michael Telford. Loose ball bouncing all over the place there in front of the net. Now behind the net. Getting to that one there, using his side was Jake Bachman. Bachman drops that one back to Kluche. Back to Bachman. Bachman walks in, loose ball. Picked up by Pickers. Pickers pass, doesn't have enough juice on it to reach its intended receiver. That one clears his own, but Kluche is going to bring that one back in quick. Nice job getting onside there. Were Jackson Development. That shot by Bailey blocked. The blooper gets onto Hunt as he's able to acrobatically keep that one out of the net. My word.
Well, what we talked about earlier, they didn't get all 100% of it. Oh, here we go.
Turnover in the slot. Big shot by Jake Bachman, his second of the night.
Yeah, good shot again there. I was just about to say that he never got a partial of it. We juggled it, but they never recovered. The Duckchiefs never recovered from that play, and it led to that turnover up front. And as you say, Bachman he seems to be a guy, don't leave him alone in the slot there.
Yeah.
That's 2 chances, 2 goals.
That big shot.
Here we go.
There.
We're going to see the goal again.
You see that big shot,
There
Jake
it is,
Bachman.
just see the end of it there.
Yeah, and that's the dangers when you try to clear it up the middle. You have a guy like Jake Bachman just waiting there, and he's able to just bang, bang, put that one in the back of the net. And Sudabi now they're hoping that they can come back from that goal as quickly as they did the last one, as they didn't have a 1-goal lead for long, Jackson Developments, before the Duckchiefs tied it up. That one dumped in by Kluche. First man back to grab that one. It's Jordan Watson who plays that one over. Bring it up now. Nice job. Up. It seemed like Jackson there in a little bit of pain. Loose ball in front of the net. But Jordan Bailey's able to get a hold of that one. He's trying to clear that one out. Up the middle. Sadabi was all over that one. Maybe not the best place to put that ball. Picked up again by Jackson. Jackson chips that one up to Kluche. Kluche gets that one in. Now back. He finds Osajenko all alone. Kyle Osajenko stopped by the glove of Goes, and he'll cover that one up.
Well, there's his best stop of the day so far there. He got his glove above the pads there. Osajenko just couldn't get it over top here. Here we go. We're going to take another look at that there. The breakaway pass sets him free. He goes to his backhand and just can't get it up high enough over that glove.
Yeah, he looked like it was just in too close.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that elevation because Goes was right on top of it.
Well, he got it over the pad, but again, Goes did a good job by setting that glove above the pad there.
Now we'll get by Perron and go the length of the rink, and we'll do that again. Face-off will come again to the left of Goes. And Osajenko has been one of the main figureheads on that offense for the Duckchiefs. We'll have to see if they keep going to him for some offensive support. Trying to get the ball out from behind the net now. Jackson. Fighting hard for that one there was Bailey, but it's Osajenko coming out with it. That shot stopped loose in front. That one's able to clear the front of that. Osajenko taking his time. Passes that one over. Shot. One knocked away, and Jackson able to get to the rebound before any trouble occurs. Just holding on to it there. Taking his time, finds Bailey up the middle. Bailey can't control it, though. Coming the other way, that one just got by, Brown. And the Goes will cover it up again. Faceoff will come to his right. 1:23 remaining here in the first period. And
well, a little bit, only 1 goal in that three-minute span there, but still lots of action there.
Yeah, we've had enough action to last us 3 periods already in this first period. We've still got another 1:23 left in this period. Osajenko winds and fires. That shot goes up and over the net. Sudabi has it. Sudabi drops that one back. That one's picked up now by Partridge. Partridge shot stopped. Picked up now. Coming the other way are the Jackson Developments. Perron, nice move around his man using his lateral movement there. Perron trying to chip that one on to Osajenko. Osajenko, nice move around Pickers. And that one's in the zone. That shot there by Brown goes up and over. Picked up by Kluche. Kluche's going to wrap that one around to Bachman. Bachman's going to take his time there. He finds Pickers. Pickers trying to chip up and over. Gets that one by Perron. That one's going to be whistled down for the high stick.
We saw that right in front of us.
Yeah.
They can't argue that one there.
No, yeah.
That was above my head, so definitely a high sticking there.
Perron trying to bat down the ball that was in midair, and that one gets called every time, and it's just a safety rule because you got guys out here not wearing helmets, right? So
it's the right call, the right play, and on the player's defense, it's just a reflex action. I've done it. I've seen other players do it, and when they're doing it, they don't think they're high sticking. 4 to 5 of those, the players usually argue.
Yeah, that one
wrongly, of course.
Yeah, back to Kluche. Kluche has it, passes that one over. Drops someone behind the net. Bailey trying to throw that one out front. Nice job on this penalty kill as they get that one in deep. Goes will leave it for Pickers. 10 seconds remaining. Pickers. Over to Bailey. Drops that one back to Pickers. That one's going to get batted into the corner. Vandergeest is going to get a hold of it, and he'll just hang on to that one. And that is the first period in this one. Saw some great action, some good goals scored, some great goals scored in that first period, some good chances, some great saves.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that Jake Bachman scored 2 goals there. He's got 18 points. You know, that's his team scored 27 goals, so he's right on pace. He's 67% of his team's goal scoring.
Yeah, it's great to have a player like Bachman that you can rely on to consistently put up the goals and points. You know, you need a guy like that you can turn to late in the game or turn to when you need a goal the most and know that he can come through for you.
Yeah. And you identified earlier Kyle Osajenko. He's averaging 2 points there for the Duckchiefs too, so he's a player to watch on the other side.
Yeah, he's got that speed and that shiftiness that's so so valuable here out on the courts at Barrie Ball Hockey. The referee checking in on both goalies here. Goes and Hahn give the okay, and we are ready to go for the second period. Bachman has it. Bachman trying to fight off both guys there, and Vandergeest and Caruthers were up to the task. Scooping that one up now is Michael Telford. Telford has his head up as he finds a man. That's Bailey who has it. Vandergeest has his pass picked off behind the net. Now Bailey trying to throw that one out front. Running in on the action was Jackson trying to bury that one. He can't. That one comes back. Telford has it. Michael Telford. That one played in by Jackson. That one goes up and over. That one's going to be scooped up. Michael Telford gives that one to Bailey. Bailey trying to play that one in deep. That ball comes in up high on the face there, it looked like, just near it of Preston Caruthers. But nonetheless, we're continuing on, and Bailey trying to get a hold of that one. He just can't. Getting back to that one is Telford. Telford. That one gets by Bachman's stick and will be called icing.
Well, so far a good penalty kill, at least in the second part of it by the Duckchiefs. I thought in the first period there, part of that power play, Jackson Developments had some good ball control, but now in the second period here, they've tightened up their box a little bit and prevented any scoring opportunities.
Yeah, and that's, we always talk about, it's so valuable being able to adjust and being able to recognize where you need to adjust. And once you make that adjustment, you see it pay dividends instantly. As we're back to 5-on-5 now as Perron is back out of the box. And that one goes off of Dion Montaco's hand, and Trevor Partridge has it now. Partridge. Sudabi passes that one up. That one's going to be playing in the corner. Osajenko. Osajenko gets the rough stop there from Jackson. No call. Both men fighting for it hard along the boards. Osajenko trying to pass out front. Nice job there by Sylvan Kluche. Able to keep that one out from front of the net. Osajenko. Osajenko's going to wrap that one around. Pickers has it. Pickers plays that one up. That gets by everyone. Players exclaiming that went off the sticks, but nonetheless the refs call it icing.
Well, it's Jackson vote 1 and the rest vote 2, so they're outvoted.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was an icing call there, and the Duckchiefs will have an offensive face-off there.
Yeah, and in hockey, it's common rule that whatever the refs say, go. So
you get used to that pretty early in life.
Yeah, whether you like it or not. Kluche will play that one up along the boards. That one gets by Pickers. So Partridge will have it now. Partridge passes that one up to Brown. He's got a goal tonight. He'd love to add another one to help his team tie this one up. Brown dumps that one in deep. Kluche plays that one over to Jackson. Jackson can't get down too far on Osajenko. Jackson giving Osajenko the rough stuff along the boards. We're going to get a penalty now on that one. And it's going to be to Jackson. And he's going to sit 2 minutes.
Yeah, a couple marginal plays earlier that he got away with, and definitely calling on the hook there. So now it's the Duckchiefs going on the power play there.
And you see the refs let it play, and then eventually they thought it was too much, and the rough stuff of Jackson lands him 2. as it was him and Osajenko battling out in the corner. So now we'll see what the Duckchiefs can do on the power play, as they would love to add one here to tie this game up. We'll wait just for the ball to get back in on play. And face off. Controlled by the Duckchiefs. Nice job there by Telford. Lobs that one up and over.
Yeah, the Duckchiefs won the draw, but Jackson Development had position there.
Perron trying to get down that wing with speed. That's Kluche trying to find pickers with that pass up the middle. But Kluche has it again. Shudabi now with it. Pass that one up to Perron. Perron with speed down that left wing. Turns it over there. Bailey will be able to get that one up and over. It gets by the red line. And Shudabi plays that one up to Partridge. Partridge trying to come in with speed. Shot there from Brown. Stopped. Loose ball. Big save made by Goes. What a stop in front of the net by Goes. Shudabi trying to find Partridge. He turns that one over. Partridge takes a big whack at it, and he's going to sit for two.
Gee.
That's going to be a slash, it looks like.
Yeah, I was just on the stick there. I'm not sure if they'll call that a slash or an interference call, but nonetheless, he'll be in the box.
Yeah. As we see the second look here, and it's that save by Goes on. That's Partridge right in front of the net on the doorstep.
Well, you thought that you went far enough, not like ice hockey where goalies can slide across. You're flat-footed as a goalie, and he just stretched as far as he could, and he kept himself square to the ball and made a great save.
My word, Jason Goes. Just an outstanding stop there to keep his team up while down a man. But now we're got some 4-on-4 action now as Osajenko looking to use his speed now that we've got a little bit of open space here on the rink.
Yeah,
Bailey.
Expect to see a lot of 3-on-2s here.
Yeah, you got that all that open space and speed out on the court. Osajenko, it's a 1-on-2, 1-on-3 now. Nice job by Kluche. Kluche's going to bring that one back. He's going to take his time. He gives that one over to Bailey. Bailey winds and fires. That one goes up, and way out of play.
Well, I would think that was tipped there by the defender there. That was not that far wide.
Yeah, it did look like it went off the stick there. Brody Sadabi. So and it does, as faceoff will come to the left of Dan Hahn. 5:58 remaining here in the second period. It's been a good, close hockey game. Both teams getting their fair share of chances. Winning the draw there and winning it back, it was Diamantakos. Kluche has that one roll by the net. Bailey, nice little fake there on Vandergeest. Bailey trying to wrap that one out front. He can't. Bailey still has control of it. That one ends up behind Bailey and will be picked up by Matthew Bloom. But he is soon taking out the ball. It's Diamantakos. Diamantakos trying to get the ball there.
A short power play now for Jackson.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do with the short man advantage. A nice glove save there by Hahn. That one looked like it was going to go up and over. He's able to get a hold of it, though.
Well, as we talked about earlier, that you still want to catch it. You don't know what's going to happen behind you, those funny bounces there. So good job there. No rebound. This team gets to regroup to get the four guys they want out there for the man short.
Yeah, sometimes the cage netting around the back of the net leads to some funny bounces, so good job.
Sometimes?
Yeah, most of the time, 90% of the time. You think you know which way it's going to go, and it just switches up on you. That shot there by Diamantakos goes off a stick and up and out of play. So face-off again will come to the right of goaltender Dan Hahn.
Well, the first period was dominated by the offense there with 5 goals, and this 5 minutes there, the second period, the defense have taken over.
Diamantakos gives on back to Telford, who gives that one to Jackson. Jackson back to Diamantakos. Diamantakos over to Telford. Telford winds and fires. That one goes off the stick there in front of the net. Well, they went off of Brad Staunton's stick and go up and out of play.
Yeah, a little talk between goalie and defenseman about what happened there and who to cover. So good job there. Good communication is always important there between goalie and defense.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you just want your goalie to be able to see the ball. If they see the ball, they should be able to stop it.
Yeah.
So now Diamantakos gives that one back to Telford. Telford has that one gloved down, and that one will get dumped down onto Goes, but he's able to get enough on it to make the save. Still with the man advantage. That passing attempt there by Stodness gets blocked, and we're back to 5-on-5. Telford over to, he gives that one over to Bachman. Bachman got 2 goals, would love to help extend his team's lead. Bachman has that pass picked off. Coming the other way, here come the Duckchiefs. Able to hold the line there. Both teams fighting for it. That's Carruthers out front. Loose ball in front. Goes gets a hold of it. Still loose, but the referees blow the whistle dead. Face-off will come to the right of Goes.
Well, good job there. I thought we were going to see some 3-on-2s when it was 4-on-4, but there we saw it when it was 5-on-5. A little breakout by the Duckchiefs there. But Jackson Development's defense hold tight, and they still have that 1-goal lead.
Yeah, usually that extra space out on the court when it is a 4-on-4 leads to some odd man rushes, but didn't see all that many when the floor was only occupied by 8 runners. Now we see Partridge give that one to Osajenko. Osajenko brings it in, and he winds and fires. That one goes off the stick of Bachman. Osajenko has it now. Nice little move around Stodness. The screen there in front by Sadabi.
Yeah. Well, nice save there, and again, no rebound. That's important here. That I see that Duckchiefs have taken a little bit more control here since the penalties have been expired here. So we'll see what happens, how Jackson responds.
Yeah, that's it's sometimes not about action, it's about reaction. We'll see what the Duckchiefs have in them as they try to tie this game up. That's Bachman right off the draw, trying to clear that one out of the zone. That one kept in by Perron. Over to Brown. He just misses that one. Osajenko drops that one back. Perron winds and fires. That shot goes wide. Picked up now by Partridge. His shot blocked. Osajenko trying to, take his time. And then once again, it's Jackson using the body on Osajenko, and he's going to get called for it again. That's the second time this game. Body contact called on Todd Jackson.
Well, you can tell by Jackson's body language that he didn't like the call, but again, he squeezed the player out. It's non-contact. It's the right call to make.
Yeah. You got to be careful with how much you use that body. Mind you, it's non-contact. You're allowed to use your body a little bit along the boards, but when they when the referees believe that you've crossed the line, they are going to call it that one, and they do, as Todd Jackson.
Well, when you squeeze the player against the boards, I don't think there's any question there that's the body contact there. Yeah. If you kind of block them out, then I'd say, you let the guys play on.
Yeah. And we see Jackson sit for the second time this game. Partridge, shot, blocked in front. Sadabi trying to bat that one in, and he can't get to it. Sylvain Cloutier now trying to clear that one out. That one, Bachman, unintentionally, I believe, keeps that one in. Sadabi, Brody Sadabi has that one pick up. Pickers has it now. Pickers got Bachman with him. Both defenders went right to Bachman there, leaving Pickers with some time and speed. Cloutier, right idea. Nice play. Knowing that his team's down a man, clears that one out of the zone. Pickers and Perron fighting for it. Pickers doing an excellent job. That shot by Brown, enough to get it into the zone. Gives that one to Osajenko. That one goes between Bailey's legs, and Osajenko has it. He passed that one across to Perron. Perron back over to Partridge. Partridge shot blocked. Loose ball. Both teams fighting hard for it. That shot stopped. Loose ball in front of the net. Scooped up by Bailey and dumped down the length of the court. Coming out to play, that one's Dan Hahn. Hahn gives that one to Brown. Brown over to Partridge. And that one's going to be whistled down offside. Coming hard to the play there, right off the bench, was Michael Telford.
Yeah, the clear gave Jackson's opportunity to make a line change on the man down. Hahn tried to get the ball forward there, and they just got caught in the offside there.
Yeah, and it's those opportunities when you see that you can help make your team or lead to your team to a fast break when you're a goalie. Try to dump that one down the court. So we see now Vandergeest has it with under 2 minutes remaining here in the second period. Brown has it now. Adam Brown gets whacked off the ball, and Pickers has it. Here comes Pickers. He's going to turn and fire as his team is still down a man, so just trying to kill the penalty. Vandergeest now behind the net. Passes that one, tries to pass that one to Osajenko, gets by him, and Telford dumps that one down. Vandergeest doing a nice job batting out of midair, but it was an even better job there by Diamantakos to get a hold of it. Sujabi has his pass picked up by Kluche. Kluche dumps that one in, and Hahn's going to glove that one down as Kluche comes on for pressure. As Jackson looking to get out of the box there. He's got 1 foot out the door, but he's got to stay in the box.
And the referee will tell him to close the door
Yeah.
there. He's got to keep it all the way closed. But we'll look. He's got a little open there, so he'll get a jump on it. So
Yeah.
it looks like another successful kill there for Jackson's developments.
Yeah, and excellent job again on the penalty kill as they are able to keep a hold of this 1-goal lead. That one over to Vandergeest. That one batted down by Jackson. Jackson shot blocked. Loose ball picked up by Vandergeest. Now it's Stotness. Oh, big collision there between two guys. But you're going to see that. That's just a run in there. And
Yeah, 2 guys going for the ball there.
yeah, and you
No
see,
harm, no foul.
No, Jackson. He has that one bounce up and on his face, but he seems to be not worse for, not too banged up on that one as it's now picked up by Vandergeest. Now, Diamantakos. He couldn't get a good enough hold on it. That one's going to be brought out of the zone. Has control of it. Brought into the corner now. Now it's Diamantakos with control of it. Diamantakos trying to find Jackson. That one rolls by Jackson. Vandergeest has it. Vandergeest with stoutness on him. Stoutness. Just holding on to it now will be the Duckchiefs as time expires.
Well, that was a different period. We saw 5 goals in the first period, and where were the goals in this period?
Yeah, sometimes they, once the floodgates open, they shut, and then we saw that there. It was more of a goaltending show. It was, we had some excellent saves.
Well, we saw that one in particular by Jason Goins there. Then that was the highlight so far of the second period by far.
Yeah, Goes able to stretch his body across on that one in front of the net. I could not believe that. That's got to be save of the day. Out of the 3 games we've seen some pretty good saves, too.
We've seen some good saves, absolutely. Yeah, back and forth action.
And both teams getting set for the third period. This game's still wide open. Anybody's game here. Heading into the third period. Referee checking in on both goaltenders. Goes and Hahn give the okay, and we're ready to start the third. Partridge has it in his own zone for the Duckchiefs as they try to tie this one up. Perron has it now. Perron with his head up, trying to find the pass. That one intercepted by Bailey, but Perron doing an excellent job getting back. Perron wraps that one around. It's now scooped up by Pickers. Pickers wraps that one around to Bailey. Bailey back to Pickers. The referees will blow the whistle on that one as it looks like Hahn has that one leaned up against the net.
Yeah, as a goalie there, it's you don't want any quick moves, any jam plays. Better to cover it there and take the face off and get your team organized.
That's exactly what Hahn does. Face off coming to his left. Partridge going to wrap that one around. Nice job there by Bachman, putting the pressure right on Perron. Saw the pass was a little too slow and trying to force a turnover. Both teams fighting for it. Partridge trying to pass that one. That one, big shot there. That was Preston Caruthers. Again, Caruthers throws that one towards the net. Telford, nice, trying to get that chip and run. Here comes Michael Telford. Telford drop pass. That's Bailey to Telford. Telford in the slot. Great chance there. Just goes by the wayside there as he just misses the net. Partridge has it now. Partridge passes that one over. Now picked up by Bailey. Gives that one again to Bachman. He's tripped up, and Perron will sit for the trip.
Well, that's one way to stop him when you give him a breakaway or a break like that in the slot there. This time they went out on him, and he went around and then caused a penalty in the trip here. We're seeing the replay there.
Yeah, the fake shot there, enough to get Perron to flinch for a second, and by that time, Bachman was already around him, and the only way Perron could stop him was by tripping him, and that's what he did. And he'll sit for 2 for his actions. And that pass back to Kluche gets by him, and we see goes run out of the net and run right back into it. Jackson chipping that one up. Bailey misses it. Osajenko has it. He's got Sadabi with him. Osajenko tried to work around Jackson, but Jackson able to get a piece of it. Here comes Bailey now. Here comes Osajenko. Osajenko. He's going to run this one around the net.
Now you hear the Jackson bench yelling 2 on him, identifying the ball carrier, and they want to get that ball away.
Oh, we got that extra man. Nice job by Vandergeest giving it to Osajenko. He's going to try to work some magic there, and that's Kluche being able to put a stop to it, and dumping it down is Diamatakos. And not often you say that when you got a team on the power play, but they haven't been able to get too many good chances. Now a face-off in their own zone.
No, a good sequence there for the Duckchiefs. There are a couple chances, and now they get an offensive face-off on the man short. So certainly positives a takeaway there for the Duckchiefs.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Them doing an excellent job on the penalty kill and trying to keep that ball in the Jackson development zone for as long as possible. And when you need a goal here in this third period, offensive zone time can never hurt. Kluche passes that one over to Jackson. Jackson will dump that one in. Getting to that one first is Vandergeest. Vandergeest has control of it now. That one kept in by Jackson. Osajenko was already going down the other way, but he's able to use his speed to get back, and he clears it out. Kluche dishes that one off to Jackson. Loose ball, both teams fighting for it. Sadabi and Jackson were going after it. That one dumped in, and Diamantakos has it. Diamantakos getting the rough stuff there from Vandergeest, whose hat has fallen off, and it's on the court. Stoutness passes that one back. Big shot there, stopped. That was another excellent shot there by Bachman. Ball goes down the length. Goes, plays that one out, but Sadabi has it. Sadabi's going to wind and fire. Shot stopped by Goes.
Well, definitely as a goalie, whenever you do the giveaway, you better make that save. And Goes got back in his net and made the save and covered the rebound. But would have been better off to go the other way with the ball behind the net there. Just wasn't the right numbers on this side of the boards.
And mind you, as we mentioned earlier, maybe an inexperienced play coming from Ghost, as he's not usually the goaltender for Jackson developments.
Oh, absolutely. And plus, you're on a power play. You want to give the other team that extra 2-3 seconds on the power play. And instead of doing the right thing, your mind just goes a little the wrong way anyways.
Yeah, so, and mind you, now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. A great penalty kill by the Duckchiefs, and that one goes down for icing, so we'll get set to do that all again.
Well, we'll see with that kill if that gives them some momentum, get that tying goal here.
Yeah. Sadabi getting set to take the draw. Sadabi can't win it. Telford trying to clear that one out of the zone. Telford. Over to Kluche. Sylvain Kluche. Kluche. Over to Telford. Telford just walking it up, taking some time, and he's going to wind one. That one goes off of a body part, it looked like, and out of play.
Yeah, well, that definitely went through the uprights there. That was a three-pointer football anyways.
Yeah.
Out of the rinks here for sure.
Yeah. And sometimes when it goes off a stick or a body part like that, you're going to see it go up and out of play. And now we see Diamantakos and Sadabi getting set to take the draw, and it was Diamantakos winning that one. You see Bachman using that size and speed that he has to his advantage, trying to cut out wide. Bachman gets that one chipped by, and Perron has it now. Perron leading the rush. It's a 4-on-2 as Sadabi also is trying to get into that one at the back end. One man back, left is Partridge. It's Bailey over to Stoutness, and Stoutness turns that one over. Sadabi plays that one off the boards to Perron. That one now controlled by Sadabi. Sadabi gives that one over to Osajenko. Osajenko getting the rough stuff by Telford. Telford couldn't get a hold of the ball. And Osajenko passed on back to Partridge. Partridge with time. He walks in. Shot blocked by Bailey. Bailey's going to try to hit his man, Bachman, with the stretch pass, but Perron able to stop that one. Brown walks in, but that's going to be whistled offside, I believe.
Yeah, he just hesitated at the line to take the shot outside the blue line. His counterpart on the other side anticipated the shot a lot quicker. He jumped the blue line and hence the offside there. So, you know, in second thought, I'm sure he wished he would have crossed the blue line first and then brought it back, as we have seen in the past, instead of just firing.
Yes, like we mentioned, that hesitation sometimes is all it takes for a team member to cross the line. It's so hard sometimes to hold the line. That one looked like it was going to get by, but it was played there. By goes. Winded fired. Big shot there. But Matthew Bloom goes up and over the net. Telford to Bailey. Bailey back to Telford. Telford to play that one around to Jackson. Jackson off the boards. Oh, is up and out of play. Looks like we got a ball from another ring. Bloom shot kicked aside by Goes. Jackson trying to get by his man using his body, as we've seen him do often here tonight. That's Partridge now with it. Trevor Partridge winds and fires, but it looked like he had a good look at the net before he shot that one and just kind of blindly throws that one towards the net. That one goes wide as a result. Sadabi, excuse me, not Sadabi, that was Bloom keeping it in. Looking for a pass out front. The ball loose, picked up by Jackson. He's going to play that one around the boards. That one walked in was Perron. Perron winds up, fires, loose in front of the net. Almost finds the back of the net there. Just couldn't find. And that one will go down the length of the ice for icing.
Yeah, you mentioned almost found the back of the net there. It wasn't a direct shot at the net. It bounced off a few bodies, and one of the defensemen alertly just poked it aside there. Didn't put his hand on the ball. Could have been in the crease. Could have been a penalty shot there. Just swatted away. Great play.
Yeah. One thing, growing up playing hockey, my dad always taught me was throw the ball or throw the puck in the net. Anything can happen. And you saw there, we almost saw a goal off of an almost innocent shot there. Draw controlled there by the Duckchiefs. That was Preston Caruthers. That one's going to be wrapped around. Bailey has it. Under 3.5 minutes remaining. Bailey with control. Hard after that one is Pickers. He gets control of it. Jordan Pickers. He throws his man to the floor, and he's going to get whistled. As we see a confrontation there between Pickers and Vandergeest.
No, he didn't like the trip there, and the Duckchiefs are going to get a power play unless something else comes out of this, and I think there's a second penalty.
Yeah, and it does look like Vandergeest, unable to keep his control, takes another penalty, as you saw Bailey on as well, but he will not be penalized. It'll be Pickers and Vandergeest heading to the box. And that's something you don't want to do, especially down a goal late in a game.
No, that's the discipline, right? You're exactly right there. You know, it's unfortunate. There's a little bit of a push. You know, that's a bad play, penalty, but then the retaliation.
The swing right
but
there.
That wasn't the call. There was a push after that got the call. We still no call, and now you see him take him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's the thing sometimes. There's a time and a place for everything, and that penalty there that was unnecessary, uncalled for, and undisciplined. And instead of the Duckchiefs being up a man late in the game where they need a goal, it's now 4-on-4.
It is. They could have had the power play, but at least they still got that open floor that we talked about to work with 4-on-4. Yeah. But it could have been even better. Could have been 5-on-4.
And you see some speedsters out there on the floor for the Duckchiefs, and Sadabi, Osajenko, and Brown. They've been the quick feet. That pass over there. Shot. Kicked aside by Goes. Loose ball picked up by Kluche. Now Bailey drops that one back. Bailey is out across to Jackson. Jackson winds and fires. That one goes by the net. That one almost goes off the feet there of Hanan in the net. That would have been an unfortunate goal as well. Osajenko gives it to Sadabi. Back to Osajenko. Sadabi plays that one in deep. Behind the net now. Telford. That wraparound there. Stopped. Trying to keep it out of the net. There's Goes. Still in control of it. Is Brown. Brown fighting for it. That one's now picked up by Bailey's. He winds and fires. Osajenko has it just over 2 minutes remaining. Duckchiefs need a goal in this one. Osajenko is going to pass that one to Brown. Now picked up by Stoutness. Stoutness gets that one in deep. That one wrapped around there. Up by Watson. Osajenko. Gives it back to Sadabi. Back to Osajenko. Osajenko trying to catch Partridge there. Partridge and Kluche fighting for Kluche. Throwing the body around a little bit. He's got no stick, so it's the only thing he can use. He's looked like he took a kick there at Sadabi in front of the net. Is he pushing him out of the way? As Bailey gives Kluche a stick as Bailey runs back to the bench. And they're down a man here. 4-3. The ball's loose in the crease. Both teams fighting for it. Goes gets a hold of it. He'll cover that one up.
Well, I think there was a mistake there. Down a stick, but and a man, I think you'd rather be just down that stick there. The man went to get the extra stick and was a 4-on-3. Great opportunity, and he just about had it. Here we go, another look there.
This is one that if the Duckchiefs can't score with the remaining time, they're going to look back. I think Sadabi's going to see that one in his dreams tonight.
Yeah. Well, I think if he's a left wing instead of a right wing, that ball's in the back of the net there. He just got his front foot there. Heads up.
Oh, ball coming right by our cameraman there. He seems to be all right. And got the thumbs up from the cameraman, so he's all right. And face-off will come to the left of Ghost.
Well, we're back to 5-on-5, and we'll keep an eye on our far end here to see when it goes to 6-on-5.
Yeah, keep an eye, see if Dan Hahn gets the pull. That one wrapped around to Jackson. Jackson has control of it. That one over to Pickers. Pickers does that one go by Diamatakos, and that goes down the length of the rink for icing. 56 seconds remaining here.
Yeah, we see the Duckchiefs talking at the bench there. Should we call a timeout? Should we pull the goalie? We'll see what they do.
Yeah, some interesting and tough decisions to make here with the remaining time.
Well, Jackson Developments have been winning the draws, but at the same time, you got to pull them eventually, and you'd rather pull them with the face-off down in the offensive end.
Yeah, so Hahn still remains between the pipes. Jackson trying to clear that one. That one goes back to Vandergeest. His shot. Blocked. It's loose in front of the net. Picked up by Bachman. Bachman dishes that one off to Diamatakos. Diamatakos dumps that one in. That's a glove down, and they'll whistle that one down.
Yeah, Hahn tried to keep the play going there, but the referees saw the ball covered and made the quick whistle.
Yeah, so faceoff will come to Hahn's right. 41.2 seconds remaining here, and Bachman trying to win the draw. Osajenko has control of it. He's trying to clear that one out, and they do. Brown has that one picked up by Diamatakos, though. Pickers able to walk in. He loses control of that one. His move just a little too much. Nice little passing play there. That was Pickers to Diamatakos to Bachman. They just couldn't finish. Partridge coming down the wing now. Partridge, that one's going to go up and out of play. As Sadabi can't get a hold of that one. 16.3 seconds remaining.
And still Hahn is in the net for the Duckchiefs. I'm a little surprised at that.
Yeah.
But obviously for the last 30 seconds, they couldn't get him out with the ball down their end. But
face off just outside the Jackson development zone, and they're leaving Hahn in between the pipes. That one dumped down. Osajenko shot. Goes off the yellow barricade there. Stays in play. He's going to cover that one up. Just under 7 seconds remaining here. And now would be as good a time as any to believe to pull Hahn.
I would think so. You know, if I'm the Duckchiefs, I'm looking for a penalty there. I think that was covered behind the net there. You know, I think that should have been a delay game call.
Yeah, there was. He was not in the crease at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's an interesting non-call there with under 7 seconds left. Trying to get that one right off the draw. That shot stopped by Goes. Loose ball picked up, brought behind the net. Jackson trying to take time off the clock. And that's going to do it here for this game as Jackson Developments able to hold on as they beat the Duckchiefs by a score of 3-2.
Well, what a game it was. First 5 minutes, we saw 4 goals. And in the last 25, we only saw 1, and that was still in the first period. So, you know, the goalies took over, the defenses took over. So, great job by both teams.
Yeah, this game, you know, had a little bit of everything. Pleased every single type of hockey fans. We see now both teams shaking hands after a hard-fought battle, but it was Jackson Developments defeating the Duckchiefs by a score of 3-2. For Ron Ruff and for all those behind the scene and in between, my name is Steven Sahoyas. Thank you for watching the Barrie Ball Hockey Game of the Week here on Rogers TV.